Hey guys, anybody home? Good evening, good night, good day, good whatever, morning. Whatever day you're gonna watch me, whatever time, it's the same. Greetings. I hope you're doing good. And I wanted to start this show by sending my thought and prayers to the royal family. The Queen just left us. Rest in peace, Queen. So this show, I just came here to give you the voice. So the Premier League could be cancelled this weekend. We don't know what's gonna happen yet. I'm not trying to speculate anything here, but that's what we heard. It's not official yet. Nobody from the Premier League said anything, but many big journalists already started talking about it, so we don't know what's gonna happen. Mark said that he's watching from Ghana. Okay, hello. Nice to see you. What city? What city in Ghana are you calling from? Are you watching me from? Accra or Kotoko? You know. It's not going to be cancelled. That is according to you, Mr. All Sport fan. Mr. Hey bro, a weekend of quiet, few sport cancelled in the UK will be boring for many, but a couple of days as a mark of respect over such a longevity, we can all understand it. Yeah, I mean, she been there. She's one of the rare people that were born like in 1926 or something like that. That long time ago. We have to pay respect. But yeah, I see some people who don't want to. That is their choices. But I don't mind. That's the way it is. If the country decides to honor their queen, there's nothing you can do about it. Okay. Siobhan said that Porter has a hot fixture. What hot fixture means for you? What is the meaning of hot fixture? If we don't play tomorrow, and then he's not gonna have any game, he's gonna have a few more days to practice and implement his ideas to the group. The next game is gonna be in the Champions League next week. So I think he's gonna have enough time now to, try to walk a little bit and slowly and surely making his voice heard to the people. So I'll be even happy. Like me, I'm okay with that. That means it's gonna give Porter more time to walk. You don't wanna be punched by Fulham. Right now we're not doing good, and sorry guys, I think that is a fire truck outside. It's not me. They are going somewhere. Okay. So yeah, that is going to give us more time for training, and players are gonna digest better the situation of the manager sacking and getting to know the new manager and all that. So yeah, thank you so much. So many people already watching, more than 80 people already in the house. Much appreciate it. Feel free to call us. It's free of charge. You don't have to pay anything. You just call us and give your opinion. Mr. Bright, I'll be with you shortly. Just be there and make sure your devices are working, because sometimes you bring a lot of background noise and we can't hear you. So in that case, I will take you off immediately so I don't bother other people. Okay, Mark say what? Watching you from in the capital city of Accra, Osu State, and I've been following for more than 3 years. Thank you so much. Much appreciated, my brother. From Ghana, tell Michael Essien to come back at Chelsea. And come back when he was 25 years old. Because we need midfielders like him to come and do the job for us. Mr. Bright, say hi to people quickly. And then we have Mr. Pod. And then we're going to go around back and forth. Yeah, Bright, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Good evening.
All right, good evening. Looks like you are very sleepy. Mr. Pod.
I don't know what is the time over there? Here is after 11.
After 11, go to sleep, bro. You don't have to be here. Go to sleep, get some sleep.
No, right. I'm just enjoying the show, so I love.
Okay,
Mr. Bright, you don't look bright at the moment.
Yeah, you don't look bright. It's so black. The guy is sleepy. He just, man, put your phone out, man. Just go get some sleep. Tomorrow is another day. This weekend, we don't even have a game, probably. So we're going to have a lot of live shows just to keep people entertained because we don't have football, so people need to talk. Yeah, let's go.
Do you think that they are going to? Yeah, there's going to be off.
I'm not sure yet. There are speculations all over internet at the moment. Let me say hi to Mr. Pod. Introduce yourself.
Good evening, my friend. Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, back again.
I'm back again. I'm not surprised Thomas Tuchel has been fired. It's not really a big deal, to be fair, because the football was bad. He lost the dressing room like he normally does, and Roberto Di Matteo got sacked for less. So I think he was numbered at ultimately. I don't think he should have been sacked because we bought so many players were his players for him. But ultimately, when you lose to Dinamo Zagreb, I think the owner had enough, and if the owner wants to conduct himself like Roman Abramovic.
A lot of background. So I'm gonna take you off until you fix your situation. I see the green.
So
yeah, go on.
It's the thing is, look, ultimately, I think me and yourself have been very straightforward and coming out against the manager's style of play, especially at home. You can't play negative football at home. I understand when you're away from home, but when you're at home, apart from Man City and Liverpool, we are probably the third best team in the league. Well, we should be.
Yeah, we should be punishing people instead of.
We should be winning games at home easily. Like not winning, but like the Spurs games. The Spurs game was the only game where we played well. So we have to wait every 7 to 10 games for a game like that. And why is that? And we have to ask ourselves, like, I think Mason Mount, he lost Mason Mount, and then Mason Mount's still playing. He dropped him, then he brought him back, and you just have to think to yourself, there's players like that have gone against the manager, and they just said, look, we've had enough, and then it becomes this virus that's infectious. And the whole team a lot of players were against Thomas Tuchel. You can quite clearly tell that. Now we've got a very young manager who's come in. Hopefully, he's the one that I'm really happy about that we've got him, because I like his style of play. I've always liked his style of play, so I'm really looking forward to. I'm going to give him this season just to adjust to the next season. Hopefully, we can do something, but it's still early this season. That as long as you can address the style of play, because I don't think we're going to win the league. And I don't see us doing anything. We might do well in the FA Cup probably, but apart from that, we're not going to do anything else with this team, because there's a lot of average players. Have to be honest. There's a lot of average players.
All right, so let me say thank you to Mr. Nick Tall. Nick Tall, thank you for the donation, my brother. Much appreciated for your contribution to the channel. So he said, appreciate you, bro. Pora would do well with time. Yeah, that is a very good suggestion there. Do you think we're gonna give him time? Because at Chelsea we are used to sacking people all the time. Do you think Porter is gonna get time?
Well, we better hope he gets the time, because it probably wasn't the first person that came to my mind. I wanted Spalletti from Napoli. So
Oh yeah.
I think I wanted somebody abroad, but they've gone domestic, they've gone English. And the thing is this, I'm pretty happy with them. It's not as if it's a bad appointment. It's just a bit of a surprise, because I think we should have gone for someone who's a bit more experienced, someone who's won something, but maybe there's nobody there. So.
All right, Mr. Bright, do you think you're gonna be patient, because you've been here? Thomas Tuchel out. Be careful what you wish for. Are you gonna be patient to give this Graham Porter guy a little bit of time to walk? If we don't win this trophy, you're not gonna just panic here and say, "Get him out, Mourinho in." Are you not gonna lose it? Tell us.
No, I don't think so, because what I just know.
You have some static noise around you. Oh, let's go.
What I just know on this one is
you have a lot of static noise around you, so I take you off. Disconnect yourself and come back and try again, because your connection is not good enough, Mr. Bright. And you must be very, very tired. Go to sleep if you can. Even your connection is telling you to go to sleep. They don't want you to be here a long time. Anyways, people, if you want to call us, remember, I'm here for the people. I am up this time. Oh, still a lot of time to kill here, but I'm here just to give you the opportunity to talk. Again, Mr. Nick Tall, thank you so much for the donation. And your question is a good one. I appreciate you, bro. Porter will do well with time. Yeah, give him time. Let him implement his ideas, and slowly and surely you will see a lot of change and a lot of improvement. You will see people improved. You will see Mason Mount getting to the next level, because for 2 years that guy been awful. The same with Kai Havertz. They are not coached. They're gonna be coached now, played from their natural positions, and you will see them perform. It's not rocket science here. It's just common sense. If you are good at doing something, they give you that job, you're gonna do better. But if you are forced to do something that you don't know and you have to learn, and you hate that job, believe me, you're not gonna give 100%. It's gonna be 50% sometimes, 20% here, because you hate it. You don't like it. Nobody wanna be so defensive against Charlotte FC. Like, let me go punish these guys because I'm better than them. So I hope that we will see something different from Chelsea this time. Mr. Bright, if you continued with the noise around you, I'm afraid I'm not gonna take you in again tonight. That means you need to go to sleep. What? That is not. I shouldn't even say that. I shouldn't even put that comment on the screen, bro. Somebody is dead. You don't call it a blessing, okay? I know what you're trying to say here. It's gonna allow us to train, but you can't use like blessing kind of. It doesn't feel. It feels like something good. There's nothing good for anybody to lose their lives. You know what I mean? So you have to be careful about your wording here. I understand what you're trying to say, but I don't know. I don't want to get the people can interpret it the other way. There's nothing good. Listen, nothing is more important than somebody's life. All the football, everything else, nothing. It's nothing, bro. Nothing compared to somebody's life, mitigate or mitigate. I don't know how you pronounce it, bro. You are ghost. What do you mean by I'm ghost? What do you mean by that? I don't know what you mean by that. Just join the feed. Nice job. Join the feed. Nice job. What do you mean? Okay, Mr. What is your name? Can you pronounce your name? Mr. Ankra? Ankra?
Yeah.
Kingsford.
You get it right. Ankara, Chimisi.
Kingford.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Yeah,
Hello?
just calling from Ghana.
You're calling from
Yeah,
Ghana.
Ghana.
Okay, what do you have to say? Hello? We can't hear you, bro. You have some connection issues. Hello? No, it's lagging. Let me put Mr. Bright for the last time. Mr. Bright.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so what you have to say?
Oh, as I was saying before the network came on, I just think why I love this man so much is probably because of what I said before this afternoon. I was talking about is good of using academic players. So even though he ends top 5, we should give him chance, because if you see before you can sack a coach, you know that coach have already maybe done something. Maybe he has not gotten any player of his own choice, so you don't have anything to sack him when you have not given him his own players.
What the point?
So what I just see, the point I'm trying to make. No, the point I'm trying to make is that even though he's ending top 5, we should just give him a chance.
Oh, you wanted to give Thomas Tuchel a chance?
No, not Thomas Tuchel. I mean the new coach.
Oh, the new coach. Even if we lose,
Yeah.
we have to be patient. Okay, I got your idea.
Yeah.
I will come back to you. Just continue to fix your network, and let's go to Mr. Bright, the second generation of Mr. Bright. What you have to say?
I'm actually Brighton.
What are you? Oh, you Brighton. He's Bright. Okay.
I'm Brighton.
What are you cooking?
No, you
bro?
see, his name is Bright, but look at him. He's all in the dark. The only light he has is green.
Yeah, he got some green light there, so he's not that bright now. But
So
I
look,
got you.
usually you always see me driving or you hear me driving. Look where you are right now, my brother. Look where you are right now. You're on TV, my man. You made
yeah, I
it.
see.
You
I
made it. Look at you.
yeah. CNN. I made it, people.
Nah. So, Manchester lost today. I think it was a very unfair call as far as that penalty goes.
Yeah, I don't really think that was a penalty, though. Yeah.
Nah. That sucks for United.
Mhm.
My question to you is, do you think this weekend's fixtures will be cancelled?
Speculations and some trusted source like journalists are talking about it on Twitter at the moment. But the Premier League, actually, I just checked it. They say they have they're gonna say something tomorrow morning. So let's wait. It's not official yet, but it looks like it's leading to that direction of canceling some games. And some people even are saying that it's gonna be for 2 weeks. That is gonna kill many people.
Wow.
But also the good news, it's not like a good news, but for football lover, we're gonna have Champions League back again next week, so people can, no Premier League, but people have the Champions League to watch. In that sense,
Now, when the Champions League was first going to kick off, I remember hearing this stream. I think it was you too. You agreed that the English Premier League teams will all have they'll be at top of their groups, and that they will easily
not Chelsea,
make it out
though.
of it.
We are bottom. Not Chelsea. Did you see how we got smashed
No.
the other day?
No, but before they started, you were like, oh, when it was the draw, you were like, okay, I'm pretty confident Chelsea is a good.
He goes,
You
oh,
know?
we're gonna win all our groups, and look at Chelsea now in the market.
Well, look at Liverpool.
Mm-hmm.
Liverpool, I don't know what's going on with the Premier League. Everyone except City.
Yeah,
You know?
City looks like they're gonna win it this season, bro.
It looks like it, man.
Erling Haaland is scoring for fun. Yaya Toure came out and said good stuff about Manchester City. So that curse that African voodoo on Manchester City might be over. So if Yaya Toure is happy, and then they can win the Champions League, bro. That is the only thing that was blocking City from winning the Champions League. Yaya Toure is happy. Everything is gonna be happy now.
So, besides it being Chelsea, this is my last question, then I'll leave. Besides it being Chelsea, if it's the final, what is your dream final?
Besides being Chelsea, what is my dream final? You know what?
Yeah.
This year, in general, I'm going for underdogs. I would like to see some teams like from, let's say, the team that just beat us, right? Like Dinamo, Dinamo or Sheriff FC, somewhere like, I want to see a big like upset, like a big one from a so-called small team win it all. If Chelsea don't win, bring some, I don't know, or like Shakhtar from Ukraine, because they are in big trouble right now. So it can lift like the people over there, right? It's gonna give them something to cheer. I want somebody else. If it's not Chelsea, everybody in the mud. Let's give it to small teams.
Well, I do have to say before I go, my dream final would be City versus PSG. Battle of the billionaires. Let them go at it. And first one to finally win their Champions League. That'd be interesting, I think.
Oh, yeah, that is a good call. That is a good call. You know that they hate each other, right? Like Qatar and the Emirates. They don't like each other. They have a lot of political issues between them. That's why, like, they don't really, like, sell players between them because of, you know, pride.
Battle of the billionaires.
So, yeah, that is going to be interesting. Very, very interesting one. But,
all right, brother.
Yes, sir. But I
Thank
think,
you so much.
So, if they get in the final, right? Who do you think is going to win?
Who do I think? City. Who would I want them to win? PSG, because of Messi.
Because of Messi, yeah. You're right. City are they are stronger than PSG. But brother, hello. Thank you so much for calling. I saw myself on TV. I made it this time.
You made it, my man.
I made it. So,
everyone out there listening, you guys can call in. It's free. Hit the thumbs up, man. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Bray.
Thank you so much, my brother.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Peace. My brother is gone. Okay, Bright is there. Let's try one more time, Mr. Long name, Mr. Kingsford.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Yes.
Please, can you hear me?
Yes. I can hear you.
Okay, as I was saying, I just joined your show, and it's a lovely show.
Thank you so much.
It's a show for it's a show for we the Chelsea fans.
Although and all the fans around the world, if you want. You can come, you can bring a little bit of banter, you can bring the fight. I don't care. Let's get into it.
Yeah, bring the fight and let's get into it.
Yeah.
Yes. I would like Porter because he gives the young boys chance. One thing that I saw about Tuchel is that we've missed a whole bunch of young ones, and Tuchel was ready for finished product. I think the young ones, we have players like Blegimo, who we lost, and I still don't think about. I can't even think about it because he's just a good player. He can just grow, and one day we can sell him 100 million. Now look at Reece James. Now Reece James, when we are about to sell him, we can sell him 100. Least is 80, and he's very good. Now he just grown from the academy, and he's doing very good.
Yeah, we you know those kids, they just need a chance, right? We have a lot of bowlers in our academy, but nobody pay attention to them. It took Lampard a little bit of time. I'm not saying Lampard was a good manager or whatever, but the fact that you just trust those kids and give them a chance. Today, we made a lot of money on Abraham, Tomori, and all that because somebody gave them a chance. If we didn't have the transfer ban and we didn't have Lampard, probably we were not going to know Mount today. He was going to be playing for the championship somewhere. We already going to sell him or something, or he was still on loan, going on loan to Vitesse here and there. Same with Reece James. So sometimes you have just to take a chance.
James,
I'm not saying that we have to play 11 of
you
them.
Just give them the chance.
Yeah, one by one, bring one, trust them, give them some playing time here and there. Let's see how it goes. Probably there is another Reece James there. Probably there is another.
Can you? Yes.
Yeah, go.
Can you look at a player like Tomori? And AC Milan, they don't want to leave him because
they just gave him a new contract. He's like 100 million right now.
They gave him a new contract.
Yeah.
What is if you want to go back again, they can give us 100 million.
Who are you talking about?
We're talking about Tomori, but Mr. Kingford, you have some issues with your mic. It's just cutting off. It's just breaking.
Hello, can you hear me?
When you're talking, it's just like breaking. I don't want to be in trouble with your wife.
Please, can
and
you
your
hear
baby.
me?
You have to speak a little bit quiet, because I don't wanna put you in trouble with your baby and your wife. Yeah, go on.
Okay.
Speak now. I can hear you.
So as I said, like a player like Fikayo, when you are going, we can go in 100. I'm praying that one.
Okay, I'm gonna have to take you off because we can't hear you. I can hear you if I pay too much attention. I can hear you, but it's so annoying on YouTube. But you said something very important. Give the youth a chance. Look at Fikayo Tomori now. He's 100 plus price tag on him, but we had him on free, and somebody gave him a chance. That's why he is in that level today. I completely agree with you. But we are Chelsea also. We're not going to play 11 academy product. Let's be honest, okay? But good ones.
At least
let's bring one by one here, another one there. Now we have Chukwuemeka, who is not even given a chance yet, not even a debut. So yeah, he was given a few minutes. I forget what game, but yeah, you know what I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to say, you have to trust those youngsters because there is a process for everything. Okay, to get to a certain level, you need somebody who trusts you, who give you a chance, who take a risk for you, even if people are gonna attack him or insult him or you're gonna lose the job. But it makes you feel proud of like developing somebody and be like, this is the fruit of my hard work. Mr. Ali Baba.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I just got into like YouTube and I saw you live and I saw the title saying should the EPL be cancelled or not? What is that about? I didn't.
Well, in case you've been living under a big rock, I think the Queen of England, Elizabeth II, just died, and she'd been there forever since the 1950s somewhere that she'd been the Queen. So she left us. She's in heaven right now. So the Premier League feels like they have to cancel some games in honor of somebody who served the country for such a long time. We don't know. It's not official yet. That's why there is a question mark at the end. There are speculations all over internet now that tomorrow morning or today in your country somewhere, it's going to be announced by the Premier League. So keep your eye open on that.
I think what they should do is like at the beginning of every Prem match, I think they should do an honor moment. I think, like, before they start a match, I think they should do like an honor moment for.
Yeah, like Queen. A minute of silence and put the black arm bands. But the Queen is not the ordinary person. She been there forever, like probably before even the Premier League was created. So I don't know how it's gonna be, but
she's the highest reigning leader in England history.
In the world. Yeah. So I don't know how it's gonna be, but it is what it is. So Mr. Arthur, my brother Arthur, he said that he's from Brazil. Thank you for your donation early on. You are asking me how can I join. You see the link there on the screen, right? You click that link, it's gonna tell you what to do. You're gonna click maybe twice or 3 times. Boom, 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 done. Nothing, no money, nothing. Ask. You're gonna join us and start talking. So yeah, Mr. Pedrin Arta is from Brazil. Okay, Nictor, come on. You are live now, bro. Unmute yourself.
How's it, man?
Good. You from Brazil, right?
No. I'm from South Africa.
What part of South Africa are you from?
I'm living in Cape Town at the moment, but I was originally born in Kimberley. Don't know if you know that.
Okay, so what part of Cape Town are you from? Because I lived in Belleville, I lived in Somerset, I lived in Beverfleet. I live also in Plumstead. I live there. Cape Town is like my city, bro.
Yeah, man. I'm in the southern suburbs in Rondebosch at the moment.
Rondebosch, yeah. I used to take a train. There is a station there in Rondebosch. I used to take a train and then get off at Rondebosch, see my friend, and then I know Rondebosch. I know Rondebosch, bro. I'm a local boy, bro. I went to college.
Yeah.
I went to college there in UCT, University of Cape Town.
That's what I meant now.
Yeah, so I went to UCT for 3 years. I was on and off going there. It was a program called Student Exchange or whatever it is. So yeah, Cape Town is my city, bro.
Nice one.
I'm from Cape Town too. I'm a local boy. I used to hang out even with some guys. Actually took me to Kaelicha, right? Over there in the town, bro. They gave me something called Unkombodzi, the local beer thing. Oh my goodness, I was out. Like you can't even finish one glass, you are out. You done. The local beer. Oh my goodness, no.
Have you been to Nigeria before?
Nigeria, not yet, but Cape Town, yes. Tanzania, just in the airport. I've been to Addis Ababa. Yeah. So, Matt in the house, brother, talk to me.
Talk. What's happening? Man. Graham Potter, new manager.
Yeah.
You probably saw my video on
I saw your
on Twitter.
frustration, but I understand. I don't blame you. That is instant reaction. Normal.
It was very instant, and I stand by it. I'm going to stand by. Thomas Tuchel did not deserve to be sacked. 100% did not deserve to be sacked. This is a manager that we were going to back long term, but we didn't. However, things have changed. After time, the grief period's over. Time to move on. We've got Graham Potter.
Well, what makes me even very angry is why are you going to give somebody 300 million to spend and buy his own player and sack him in the morning? What happened? Somebody please explain.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. There's I'm telling you, also some underlying factor that we don't know about.
Yeah,
that's been happening. This is. It's just confusing because Bowie will come out, give him 300 million, right? Give him his players, you give him Aubameyang, you give him all these guys. Won't get Ronaldo, who Bowie wants, and then sack him and then complain afterwards. It doesn't make sense. Now, I don't know. I think Bowie. I mean, as I said, Bowie for me is a disgrace. I backed Bowie. I never wanted him to be side with. I was on the Saudis, but when he joined, I was always going to back him, and I gave him a lot of props. People came out, all these Arsenal fans. I said, no one come and disrespect Todd Bowie this season because he's done bits. He has came, and transformed our team. And what does he do? He sacks the manager who he gave 300 million to. If he was going to sack Thomas Tuchel before the transfer window, I will understand a little bit more because then he wants to have a full rebuild. But he sacks him after the window because of 2 losses where I blame the players. This is the players' fault. Also, every single player on that pitch is to blame. Every single one of them. Some more than others, but every single one of the players on that pitch deserves to be blamed. I think For me, Azpilicueta is the reason why Thomas Tuchel sacked. Azpilicueta is the reason. I'm telling you right
now. Can you explain to us why you think Aspi is the problem?
Because they said he lost the dressing room. The way the dressing room communicates from the manager to the players is from your captain. That's how it gets transmitted, right? There's a guy in the middle, and the guy in the middle is Azpilicueta. And if he's not translating that correctly, the dressing room is not going to succeed. Players like, for me, Jorginho and Thiago Silva, I think are the two players who absolutely love this club. They love this club with their heart, and it showed to their message to the manager, right? People like Kai Havertz, Mason Mount, with this rubbish post, unbelievable. I just
talking about their dogs, huh? And
I just posted before. Yeah,
I saw
Kai Havertz was talking about his dog. You know how embarrassed I feel about these players, how they come out and disrespect. I just feel embarrassed for these players. You know, it's like you can do what you want, that's fine, but it's just embarrassing. Thiago Silva and Jorginho, I've said, the two players who absolutely love this club. They were fighting to stay at this club. Even Kepa, because these three players are players who, again, Kepa got disregarded by the manager, but still backs the manager, still backs the club. If you saw his thank you message, he was very grateful for Thomas Tuchel. And I saw players like Azpilicueta, players like Mason Mount, who are supposed to be the leaders, is the reason why I think they got sacked. Because really, I'm not saying he's the main reason, but he's part of the problem. Because what it came out is that Tuchel lost the dressing room. Tuchel, if you lose the dressing room, it translates from the captain. The captain must be the one who is the voice of the players.
I completely understand what you're trying.
And I've always said he's not a leader. He is not.
Azpilicueta
is not a leader. He's not a captain. He's a legend. He like this does not change the fact that he's a legend. He still goes in the books. He's still one of the probably the best players at Chelsea Football Club. He's won it all, but he has to take accountability. And I'm going to tell him. If Azpilicueta rings me up right now, it's Azpilicueta, mate. Unfortunately, you're the reason Thomas Tuchel got sacked, but you're still a legend in my books.
Yeah. So, Mr. Nick Tall, what Todd Boehly is doing? You give somebody money to spend, and all of a sudden, do you have anything that we don't know here? And Fidel Castro, thank you for being here. I will come back to you after Nick Tall.
Yeah, so I just wanted to bring up the 100-day thing that they said in the...
the 100 days, evaluation thing.
Apparently, I've heard some rumors that a bunch of those signings Tuchel didn't actually approve. So maybe they could have pre-planned the sacking and actually had Graham Potter in mind weeks ago already. So maybe there was actually a plan in place because of that. And obviously with the 100-day thing, I don't quite understand it, but I assume that they gave him 100 days or whatever to sort out the situation, and he didn't manage to do it. So they got rid of him now, and I guess we'll see. But I think the rebuild has already started, and people haven't realized a few weeks ago even. So yeah, maybe, I don't know, it's a theory.
Yeah, I see what you mean. So people, if you want to call us, please join us. Let me answer to a few questions here on YouTube. Mr. Max D says, salut, Icardi est à son prime en Turkey. Okay, yeah. Fabrizio Romano showed some pictures of Icardi with Wanda Nara, the girl, the wife that he stole from his friend. And he's in Turkey now. He's gonna play for Galatasaray, and good luck to him. So PSG got rid of Icardi, probably on loan, right? He's gonna be on loan, and he's gonna be sans être sur le terrain. Il fait des gestes techniques. Okay, des gestes techniques. All right, bro. Got you. Let's not speak in tongues, because many people are not gonna hear or listen. But yeah, nice to see you here, Mr. Max D. This is my local boy from Paris, from my neighborhood. Actually, he's really like from my neighborhood, this Max guy here. But I don't support PSG. I support a team in the second division in France. So let's see what else. No more big up, guys. According to Chelsea Blue, in Porter, we have to trust now. yeah, good luck to him, but I'm not going to hype him that much. I'm going to support him, but it's not like immediately he's the solution or he's going to win everything. No, he's going to need time. Looks like a project manager. So, Matt, do you think how long are you willing like to give this guy here? Because let's be honest, we don't have any choice. You like him or not, he's going to be there. What is your expectation for this season? Like, the position on the table, a cup or something. What do you expect?
Again, we have to start from ground zero.
Okay.
Right. We have to start again from the bottom because we brought in Thomas Tuchel to be the long-term manager. Right. We brought him to build a team around him and give him his players. We did that first time. We spent 300 million on him. Right. I'm all for Graham Potter. Don't get me wrong. He's a great manager. Like, if Tuchel was ever going to get sacked, I would take him. But the best manager on the market right now is Thomas Tuchel. And we just got rid of him, right? So Graham Potter, like, again, if he what happens if he finishes out of top 4? Fans will be like, oh, give him time, give him this. But it's like, we said the same thing last year with Thomas Tuchel. I'm willing to give this guy 5 years. Like,
yeah, I was ready. What I've seen. Remember, like, weeks ago, we were talking about him, new contract and all that. Yeah. I was surprised. I was ready to give him a little bit of time, you know?
I said if we finish 8th this season, I'll still give him another season because he needs to build a team around him and he deserves it. The poor guy's been through so much and he still comes out, he still wins us games, he still wins us trophies. And then the new board, who we thought was under a new regime, a new persona, has turned around and then followed the old persona. You know, like, that's why I was so pissed. I think people came at me and go, oh, but this is Chelsea. This is the Chelsea that we know. Like, but it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
We are a new Chelsea. We should be having this new mindset of keeping the managers, backing the managers. Graham Potter, he'll come in. My expectation is the same. Top 4, minor cup. Right? If Graham Potter gets the best out of these players, fantastic. I said, I'm all for Graham Potter. I'm going to back Graham Potter. And I want to give Graham Potter a lot of time if he succeeds. If he succeeds like Tuchel has done this season, or like when Tuchel joined, if, say, Graham Potter comes in, we win a Champions League, right? Or we come in, we win the FA Cup, we get close to Champions League, whatever. That's great. Give him more time. Give him players and build a team around him. I want to have a team like Liverpool. I want to have a team like City. Arsenal are getting closer to them than us. Arsenal are succeeding because they're giving Arteta time. They're giving Arteta his players. Arteta's not a good manager, but they're still giving him and backing him.
Yeah.
I want Todd Boehly to do the same with us. It should have been with Thomas Tuchel. It's not. Fine. Move on. It should be with Graham Potter now if he succeeds.
All right. Mr. Nictol, I'll come to you now. Bright, what is your expectation from Mr. Potter? Harry Potter, the magician. What is your expectation this season? Mr. Bright, you are not so bright. We are very dark. No, he's gone. Mr. Nictol, what is your expectation from the new manager?
Right, so I think it's going to take a bit of time, first of all, so I'm not expecting a single trophy this season, personally.
What is your minimum? Your minimum?
My minimum is just top 4 finish in the Premier League. I think that is my minimum. I think he will do it as well, but he's never managed a big team. He's never managed big players. But the football IQ that this guy has, the way he beats press with the triangles, and he plays very positive football that I think overall, in a few years' time, you'll only be able to appreciate it then. But it all depends if Chelsea give him the time, because we know in the past they haven't done that. And maybe it's not down to the owner, maybe it's down to someone else in the club that's causing these sackings to happen. But I think if you give him time, he'll right and he'll get to know the players in the club better. But if you give him one season, he won't be able to do it, I think, and it'll be gone next year.
So top 4 is like the minimum that you expect this season. But if anything happens, it's just a bonus, right?
Exactly.
It's just a bonus. Okay, Mr. Aziz King, what is your expectation from Mr. Porter, the first season?
To be honest, yeah, because I don't want to lower our expectation because I've noticed something there. We Chelsea fans will like lowering our expectation. I'm from the era of whereby Abramovic, whereby I want to win something. Either you give me an FA Cup and challenge for the league. You're not going to spend 255 or how much did we spend and not challenge for the league. I'm not saying we're going to win the league, but at least I want to see us closing the gap against against Man City, because Liverpool is not in form. So, and I know Arsenal is going to drop down. I want to see us challenging Man City. You feel me?
Okay. Yeah. I'm listening.
With the kind of players we have, I expect us to change a formation. Because I was telling my brother that why can't we go back to our traditional 4-2-3-1?
Yeah.
A traditional 4-2-3-1. You have a Kovacic and Zakaria till Kante returns.
Okay.
Carabao to play the number 10 role. Starting to play on the left, his traditional left wing.
Who?
Aubameyang should be banging in goals.
In the middle.
And maybe, because Mason Mount is not in form right now. Put in Ziyech or Pulisic. Let's go. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm listening.
Because this 3-5-2, everybody knows our formation. We are not. How will I put it? We are not playing to that strength. You can change the tactics. You understand? And still deliver goals.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, if you change that formation to 4-2-3-1, I promise you, we're gonna win league. I promise you, we'll win league.
Well, it's gonna be difficult with Erling Haaland flying now, like he's just like an eagle at the moment, unstoppable. But yeah, nothing wrong by being positive. Let's see what is going to happen. Anybody knows if we're gonna have the press conference on Friday?
Oh, I don't know. They're gonna dictate if the games are gonna happen by tomorrow. So we're probably about 5-6 hours. We might hear something. But because I don't know if we're even playing on the weekend or so.
Yeah, we don't know. Yeah, for me, I kind of like it. I'm not gonna lie. Like if we have one more week to prepare the team. Well, next week we have the Champions League, but in the Premier League we might have one more week to prepare because you don't want a new manager to start by a defeat. But after that, though, we're gonna play Liverpool. Liverpool are not doing good at the moment, so they can unload their frustrations on us. The next thing you know, Mo Salah become the Mo Salah 2 years ago with a long range shot and all that. Everybody wanna beat us. Goals. I don't know why. And
because we're Charity FC today. I mean, like in general, we're the Charity FC.
Charity FC.
Change it.
Yeah.
But I think because we're facing Liverpool the week after, and that's why I want us to play this game. I'm looking because for me it's a 9:30 p.m. game, Hawks, and you know how rare those are down here. So it's a 12 p.m. game for UK. I think 12:30. So it's a good timing for us. And I don't want to get skipped on this game, man, because I'm looking forward to it. Like I'm very optimistic to see how Potter does stuff. And a positive of Graham Potter always is that he will use Kepa much more than Mendy. We're not going to see Mendy anymore.
Yeah. And I even talked about it because I already made like my preview. I'm gonna release it after this show. Of course, I don't wanna spoil it. So you're gonna go and watch on the Green Turf, people. Go on the Green Turf YouTube channel and watch my preview, which could not even happen, of course. But I already talked about Kepa need to start, and I see him really play a lot of games. And mainly on the bench most of the time. Mr. Nick Toll, do you think okay, let us play a little bit game. It might not happen, but what is your formation and starting 11 for Saturday if it's gonna be a game? What would you like to see?
I'm not 100% sure, but I would like to see the likes of Zakaria in the side, because there's nothing to lose at this point. And
Yeah.
then and I think Reece James and Cucurella have started well despite the team not doing too well. So I'd start them. And Sterling as well is one to watch. I know he's split the fan base. Some people like him and some people don't. But I think he's very underrated. And he'll definitely help us in the long term. So I keep starting him, and then I know Havertz and Mount haven't been great, but maybe with the new manager bounce, it can be different. So, but yeah, but we'll see what happens. I'm not too sure about Aubameyang yet. I didn't really like him towards the end of the Arsenal career, so I'm not too sure how I feel about him. So maybe I'd still integrate him later on in the game. Maybe second half, and then see how he does. I wouldn't start him.
Well, Zachary is not going to start. Potter will go with players that Tuchel has that experience with. So he'll start, like, again, I probably see Mendy play, like Thiago Silva. He'll play the experienced players because he's not going to come in and just automatically play players who haven't touched the pitch. But I think with Sterling, I think Sterling's highly underrated. You know, he has the same amount of goals as Jesus. Jesus has been propped like so much more than Sterling. So I think Sterling is a player who needs to definitely consistently start. He's probably our best attacker. And Mason Mount needs to slap in the face. I say Mason Mount needs to hold some accountability for the sacking of Thomas Tuchel. Because this guy who's supposed to be some generational talent, like everyone claims he is, where is it? And he needs to play double his standards with Graham Potter. I want to see double his standards. Because this guy, unfortunately, has to take accountability.
Yep, I slightly disagree with you on the experience thing. I don't think he should necessarily just play the experienced players. If you want to assert your dominance like straight away in the new team, you need to play who you think is best for the specific game, and then give your reasoning and drop the big names.
I mean, I would do that as well, but he doesn't know. That's the thing. He doesn't, like, he wouldn't go and like just test something new in game week 1. Like, obviously Tuchel didn't do that with when he played Wolves. I mean, he dropped Mount for that Wolves game, but yeah, I wouldn't mind if he takes some risk, but I don't think he will. That's the thing. I think he'll play very. We'll probably see Aspie there, and obviously Cucurella will start because he knows, like, he'll just go by what Tuchel has done, and we're not going to expect a big win because it's just the man. Like, he just came in today, but I wouldn't mind if he takes some big risk.
Do you think this guy Fofana has a place here at the beginning? I don't know. I'm a little confused because if we go for at the back and Thiago Silva, Koulibaly, looks like we're not gonna drop them. And from
Thiago Silva will get dropped. Though Thiago Silva will get dropped because the guy can't play every single game, so it gives healthy competition and good rotation.
I think you can still play the back five. I think people are forgetting. Graham Potter actually played with the back five for.
He can adjust though. The guy can adjust.
And he can still play positive football with that. And the thing with Fofana is that he's still young, so you can't expect him to just come in and do what Virgil van Dijk did to Liverpool. So that's also gonna be a integration thing.
Okay, so Mr. Max D on YouTube, comment. I see your joke here because you sent me something on social media, on Twitter, about Icardi looking at young women, let's say, passing in front of him, and he's just like, ils vont supprimer toutes les photos sur son compte Instagram. Okay, yeah, I see the joke. I see the joke because Icardi is known as a gigolo, as somebody who loves women, who always gets some people's girls. How am I a troll? No, you are not. You are not a troll, Mr. Nicktoll from Stellenbosch, Cape Town. All right, let's go. We keep going, people. If you have something, you ask us or you join us. And we're going to be here for a few more minutes. People are tired. I think What time it is in Cape Town right now?
It's about 1 a.m. so I gotta clock out.
Oh yeah, you have to go and yeah. Do you walk? Yeah, I used to walk at waterfront. So many places in Cape Town. Just some restaurant to try to make some extra money in the pocket. You know, student life.
Yeah.
So that's my neighborhood, bro. My neighborhood. So I
yeah, man. Cape Town is the one.
Mother City. It's still good or it's still... I heard when I left that they started having like electricity problems, like the power is gonna be off for a few hours.
When did you leave?
Oh, I don't know. I can't really put it exactly because I was on and off. But when I left there, I heard that so many things changed.
Yeah, no, it's good now. I think it's had a shaky patch during COVID, but otherwise, I think it's back to
normal.
Back to normal. There's still load shedding this side.
Yeah, who is the mayor? What they call them? The mayor or governor of Cape Town right now? I mean Eastern Cape in general, and who is the... I don't know what they call them. The governor of Cape Town.
Or there's.
When I left, it was a woman. It was a girl. It was a lady from. I forgot her name.
Ellen Zilla.
Yeah, Ellen Zilla. Yeah. That's that.
Yeah, no. Now it's Jordan Gwynn Lewis. It's someone else now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
good.
Yeah, she's old now.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, I'll check you guys. I need to go.
All right, my brother. Listen, come back anytime, bro. Nice to have you here. This is your channel. Anytime, put your notification on. Go check out on some videos on the Green Turf channel, and then I will talk to you next time.
Shap. Cheers.
Shap. Cheers. Yeah. That reminds me of my neighborhood, bro. Shap. That's how we do it. That's how we say it in the neighborhood. Shap. All right, Mr. Aziz, you back? King. Aziz King, unmute yourself.
Oh, I'm back.
Yes, what you have to say?
Like I said, I expect us to challenge regardless who's the manager. To me, I'm not a fan of this new coach coming because I don't know I don't really know his pedigree.
Okay, fair
you
enough.
Understand? Let's be honest.
Fair enough.
I'd rather take. To be honest, I was hoping we'd take a Zidane or Pochettino.
Zidane or Pochettino. All right.
That was my option or Joachim Löw of Germany. Remember Joachim Löw of Germany, the former German coach?
Oh, Löw, Mr. Löw. What is his first name?
Of Germany.
Joachim Löw or something. Yeah.
Or even Spain's coach. What's his name?
Spurs?
No, Spain. The coach of Spain.
Oh, Enrique or something like that.
Those were the four options I was thinking of taking. Because I'm not really a fan of writing. And two, if Eagles come in, can this coach handle it? That's my fear. Because...
But brother, listen, in life you have to take risks. If you don't take any risk, you don't go anywhere in life. Anything is a risk in life. And it doesn't have to be big names or flashy names. Sometimes you go for a low profile and then he's a good coach. Look how even Barcelona found Guardiola, right? He's from the academy. All of a sudden he came and all of a sudden sacked Ronaldinho, Eto'o, cleared the deck, brought his own product from the academy, and all of a sudden he did good. So
yeah, he did good, but everybody knew Messi was gonna be. You understand what I'm saying? If you have a Messi,
back then nobody knew it
because
he was. Back then, nobody knew. Nobody knew that Messi is gonna be the Messi that we know today. I mean, he was just a kid from the academy. he was just a kid from the academy. But at Chelsea, we don't even rate our academy product. So imagine Pep Guardiola coming through and was coaching in the academy and brought, let's say, Charlie Webster or Sansap Bell.
I understand where you're coming from.
Harvey Vell. People were going to get on him. Why are you getting rid of let's say somebody that we like? Why are we getting rid of people that are confirmed? And then you bring this kid with no experience, no nothing to the first team. You know what I mean? So depends,
I understand what you're saying.
It's not like
will get the best out of the youngsters, though. That's for sure. If that's another positive. I think he will get the best out of these youngsters, though. That's some positive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which it's gonna frustrate many people because we are not used to. But in the long term, it's gonna pay off. The way I see it. So
I mean, we are kind of used to, the transfer ban kind of, I think, made a lot of people upset with the youngsters because they had their opportunity and then they didn't really use it afterwards.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right, but now listen, brother. You like it or not, we have him now. Nothing you can do about it.
Yes, and we're giving him a 5-year contract. Again, I don't think he's even going to last that 5 years.
But that's a mistake again. Why are you going to give a coach a 5-year contract?
It won't even last 5 years. It
doesn't mean that they're gonna. It doesn't mean that he's gonna be there for 5 years. It just means.
But we paid.
Yeah.
You go on. We also paid 60 million from it as well. Like 60 million pounds for the Graham Potter as well. Like, so we have that money.
Mm-hmm.
We got that money.
60 million.
We really spent it.
Yeah. The release clause, we had to get him there.
Are you serious? Oh shit!
People, please help me get 100 likes, okay? We are over 120 people
we
watching
waste
now.
Money, boss. We are really wasting money.
Say it again, King.
We waste money. I'm saying in pigeon. We're really wasting money.
But that's the way it is. That's the life of billionaire, bro. They are not people like you and me. They got billions, so 6 million. They're gonna find it. They're gonna get it somewhere else. They're gonna make
To be honest, between all of us, do you think Graham Potter can take Chelsea to the next level? It's just another English hype. You know how England used to hype their coach. Remember when Lampard? They were saying Lampard is the next Messiah. We got Lampard ready. He almost took us down to relegation.
Wow. Lampard always almost took us to relegation. When?
No, like the form we're playing. We're playing a relegation form.
Oh wow.
That season he got fired. We're playing a relegation form. If you look at all the games we lost, that was actually a relegation form. All because the other teams were not winning. We're actually going there. If Lampard has stayed in Chelsea, I'm telling you, boss, we're not.
For me, there is a stereotype. There is a stereotype when it comes to certain nationalities. It has nothing to do with like the hype of English thing. Like it's a thing. It's not only in football, or it's not only in England. We see it in France every day. We see it in America, where local people are going to try to support their boys because it's good for business, it's good for newspaper, it's good for the pride, you know. You don't want to put your kid down. You're going to hype. But foreigners are going to say, let me finish. Foreigners are going to say, listen, you always hype your local boys. Listen, if somebody is from your country, bro, I don't see how you're gonna hate that person, because it's just like representing your flag. That is normal. That is like supporting your country. But because the Premier League is international and there are so many of us foreigners, we try to just get some unnecessarily hate on local boys. But you don't understand that that's what newspaper are supposed to do. I know even in South Africa when I was there, it was next Messi, next Drogba, next. It's always every country, but we focus on the Premier League because we watch the Premier League every single week and we adopted their clubs. So it's not like a new thing of hyping. And it became a mindset about, oh, they are not good enough because they are hyped. So I think we should just give everybody an opportunity, because that looks to me as a discrimination. English. Why attack people's countries like nationality? It has nothing to do here.
No.
If we support Chelsea, we're supposed just to leave it as a family, blue family, regardless of where you're coming from.
Support Chelsea, regardless. Okay, this is the new coach. Like all my, my colleagues at work, they're just laughing at relegation. We're gonna be facing relegation. I understand where you're coming from, but there's something I want to ask you a question. Have you ever look at England, for example? Remember the what's it called? The golden generation.
Yes.
They were so overhyped that you would think you were playing in Brazil. You understand what I'm saying? Why didn't they win anything? That's the same stuff that is always happening in England. They overhype this. They are good. They are good, but they like overhyping them as if they are better than the other. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, like I said, that is just the stereotyping people. It's just like, I'm in America, right? If you're a black man, you're not gonna be treated the same way. You can't drive a nice car. You can't live in a certain neighborhood where you get your money from. Let me finish, because you're cutting me, and then my idea are gonna just disappear. I'm trying to make a point where I don't like discriminations, because I've been discriminated against my entire life for my color. Okay, I didn't choose to have my color. English players never choose to be English. They never choose to have an English passport. But the way we hate them, it doesn't make me comfortable. I feel very uncomfortable of targeting them. Every country you're gonna find golden generation who never did anything. Ivory Coast, for example, generation of Didier Drogba, never won a trophy for his country. Look at his level. Didier Drogba, we're talking about here, right? So do you really expect Ivory Coast people to hate Didier Drogba? No. It's always, even in France, we have so many golden generations that never did anything. But they've been hyped, quote unquote. It's not hype. It's like patriotism. It's about supporting your boys, your local boys. And if somebody is from your country, believe me, you are going to support him no matter what. That's the way it is. So we have just to support the team. We have just to talk about us being Chelsea fans instead of, we don't like English players. But listen, they are hyped, but it's not their fault. If you hype me, it's not me. You blame probably the media or something, but you don't just get your frustration on players who are innocent and just doing their job. I just don't get it. Yeah, I don't know, man. For me, I think Graham Potter is just like any other manager, and it doesn't mean that if you got foreigners there and he's gonna just be awesome and win us every single trophy. No, I just believe that everybody deserves a chance, equal chance. White, black, English, Africans, German, we are all the same people. So I don't really like this kind of, dividing people because of where they're coming from. Because I am victim of that my entire freaking life. You know what I mean?
I understand.
Okay, let me read some comments here. Mr. Casilla 100 at 100. We on it, fella? You on it or what? King Prince spot on, mate. Okay, Aziz. Because of English. I don't know why they get such hate. But if somebody...
No, I'm not eating, no. Serious, I'm not eating.
I don't know.
Any the people, I'm not eating, no. It's just an observation I observed. Thanks for correcting me, but everybody learn every day. You feel me?
But you see even the treatment that Lampard got. If you look at games that we lost last season, at home we lost more games than Frank Lampard in the last 20 games. You look at the treatment that somebody else is going to get and the foreigner manager is going to get. It's not fair. I'm not from England, but I've been in the situation of discrimination like this that I see It's just not normal. And talking about Frank Lampard, you say his relegation form. People forget that if you won 2 games only, you are already in top 4. When he left us, 9 on paper, but look how many points before you get to top 4. And people forget that we have Mason Mount today, we have Reece James today, we have Billy Gilmore today, we have Tomori, we made a lot of money on him, we have Tammy Abraham, because somebody took a risk, lost his job to trust the kid. Because everybody here been a kid one day. You finish college, you go somewhere, look for a job, you don't have experience, How do you expect me to have experience without giving me a chance? So there is an unfair treatment because of his... What's going on with you, Mr. King? A lot of noise.
It's my laptop. Sorry.
Yeah, so there is a lot of unfair treatment just because he's from England. Listen, if Lampard was from another country, you were not going to say that, because look at how you supporting Thomas Tuchel or other foreigners here. Like if you are English, you have another treatment. You are a black person, you get another treatment. You are Hispanic, you get another treatment. And I'm sick and tired of that. We are all human beings. Okay, look at the result. Look at the statistics. People are going just to focus on bad statistics to make their cases about Lampard, about Mason Mount, about Tammy Abraham. But for the guys that they like, they're going to find always good statistics to hype them. So that's the way it is, man. Okay, let me just continue reading some of the comments here. I pray Mr. Kwasi say here that he prays for Porter will do well. It is Chelsea that must win at the end. That's the problem. Chelsea must win. We have in the Chelsea community where when Edouard Mendy make a mistakes, they make all kind of bad mistakes or whatever compilations videos just to sabotage the brother because you are supporting Mendy or you are supporting Kepa Arrizabalaga. It doesn't have to be that way because it's Chelsea the end of the day. We won the Champions League. We are Chelsea as a family. You don't have to put another player down in order to hype somebody else. You know, when Jorginho makes a mistake, oh, look at Kante. Kante also made the same mistakes. You bring Kante in the conversation to make your point. It doesn't have to be that way. We don't have to fight between us, between races or between countries just to make a point or support somebody. You see what I mean? So I'm just not into the bandwagon of like discrimination for me. No, it doesn't exist.
I feel you in that one. Like, because to be honest, even footballers are human beings, and we don't know what they are going through. Mm-hmm. So it can actually affect them on field. Mm. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you see some people cussing out these footballers, like giving them racist remarks, and it might affect them. You understand what I'm saying? Because most of these footballers have kids, and also they go on social media. Mm. That's why one thing I try to do is that even though Chelsea players, they might not play well, I can only criticize what they play on field, but I'll never abuse them. Or you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. You have to do that. You have to support your team, and you don't have to always like bring somebody, like kill Mason Mount in order to hype somebody that you wanna see there. We know that he was poor, but he's still your player. Remember that he been winning us games and we were all happy. Why do we have to always discriminate them, bring them on the picture? If you look at the hate that Mendy is getting now, brother, forget a few months ago this brother won us the Champions League, right?
Yeah.
All right. Right now, people are making compilations video just to say his crap. Bring Kepa Arrizabalaga. Yeah, which is normal. Bring him, but you don't have to insult somebody else in order to push your agenda. Kepa, he helped us. He won us the Europa League. He was good. And then he fall. He was awful at some point. Let's be honest here. Both of them got a lot of mistakes, but you don't have to attack one in order to hype another one. And you don't have to, and Porter, okay? Graham Porter at the moment, he's not responsible of coming to Chelsea. You know what I mean?
True.
Like Chelsea went for him. He didn't ask for this job. He had a good job over there. He's having the best time of his life at Brighton. Chelsea went for him. And then you will see people are watching him to say, I told you so. They want him to fail. So people can come here and say, yeah, this is English people. There's nothing good that can come from England. Come on, people. He's our manager. We have to support him regardless of his nationality. And he was good there. He had his job. You went there to get him. And then you waiting for him to make a mistake or have some hard time. Everybody will have hard time. There's no perfect people on this planet. You're gonna have your bad day in the office, your bad week, your bad year, your bad month. It's life, just like in football.
That's true.
Mr. Porter is gonna have hard time. He's gonna lose games. We're gonna be making videos here criticizing him. Normal. That's part of life, bro. But we can't really start building something already. Oh, look at his English. Well, Thomas Tuchel is German. He won us the Champions League. But look at us. We lost also games. We were awful. We got found out. We don't play good football and all that. Fair critics. So don't tell me that he's going to fail or he's going to have hard time just because he's English. No, I don't believe that. I just believe it's going to happen. And we're not going to be happy at all.
True. Like, well, my only fear I'm not gonna lie to you. Well, that was not my first choice of, you understand what I'm saying, for him to coach Chelsea. But okay, I agree he's the one that's gonna coach Chelsea. But my only fear is that will he be able to cope with you understand the ego in the team? Because someone like Sterling will be, this. I wait to hear this goes in football dressing room. Like they want to know what has the coach won. You understand what I'm saying? Imagine Graham Potter telling Sterling, chase the ball. You understand what I'm saying? Like Sterling will be like, I've been listening to Pep Guardiola. He has won so many stuff. What have you won? You understand? You see where I'm coming from?
Depending also, bro. It's just because you won more trophies that you don't. Than the manager that you don't have some kind of respect. They are professional football players. They're supposed to listen even if you won trophies and you don't have any kind of big names, because everybody here need to start somewhere, somehow.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? So you listen to the coach, you're gonna win even more trophies. But if you are not listening because you are awesome and you worked with Pep Guardiola, and then as a group, we're not gonna win anything. As an individual, your CV is going down. So they better listen and try to win something instead of being arrogant. Oh, we won the Champions League. Who are you? You never won anything. The guy won something back then in, I don't know, Norway or somewhere when he was coaching. He took them from second division, brought them to the first division, took them to Europa League, beat Galatasaray. The guy got some very good story in Europe. People don't know him. They are just judging him because he's from Brighton. But the guy been in the business for more than 8 years. And if you look at his story, I put some clips of his on the other channel, the Green Turf. Go look tonight before you go to bed. Just watch that guy. Watch what he's talking about. Like, I don't have to impose players where to play. I have to adapt to my player. Like, he sees football in a different way. If you look at what Pep Guardiola said about that guy, Jurgen Klopp said the same thing. He is one of the brightest guy, and he doesn't look like even English because he went out. He just abandoned his country. He went out to learn. and then he came back as a man. Look at him, what he's doing now. So give him a chance. Watch that documentary that I put on the green turf, and give him a chance. Look at how he's articulate, how he sees football. He's very innovative guy. Like, he creates things. He can see things that other people don't see. So can you imagine, with the money that we have at Chelsea, with his tactics, he's just like a modern football manager. So give him a chance. I'm sure he's gonna surprise many people. He's gonna surprise many people. Everybody deserves a chance. Okay.
So.
All right. I hope that I did a good job by convincing you here.
Yeah,
Don't come here 6 months and say, brother, I told you this guy.
You know that human being.
6 months.
I told you so.
Yeah, I told you so. You see, I knew it. I knew those English people. No, don't even use English. He's just like from Scandinavia somewhere, because he pretty much grew up over there. He learned everything over there, and he's proven in Europe to a certain level. He just brought his knowledge to the English football. So he's considered as an English, but that guy got a philosophy of outside the country. The way I say, watch his documentary. He went even to school. I don't know how many diploma he got. Like, he got a master in human relation. He got such a degree in how to manage failure. Have you heard that your entire life, like how to manage failure in life? That guy got a master degree on that. Like,
he needs to come to Chelsea,
like he knows. Like, let me even double check what another thing that they say. This guy, like, he went to school for years to study certain weird topic that we don't see often. You don't go to school to just study how to fail. So he knows how to cope with those moments. Let me see if I can find it here. Yeah, he got another degree in emotional intelligence. Okay, emotional intelligence. That guy went to college 4 years to have that degree on how to control emotional intelligence of man. Like, he can see things just coming from your emotions and how to use emotions in a game of football to win something. And he proved it. He proved it. He beat Galatasaray, and even Galatasaray fans applauded them. Imagine you are in Turkey in the most electrical stadium in the world, and you beat them 2-0 over there, and then the fans come to you and say, congratulations, we never seen this. We never seen anybody doing this to our stadium. That tells you the guy can cope with emotions. He knows. So give him a chance. With a lot of money that we have, this guy is gonna be successful at Chelsea Football Club. I tell you right now. People, my people, what are we doing? We are not even 100 likes. What's going on? We are over 100 people watching now. I don't know why other people are stingy. Your brother been here for the community for hours to give you the chance to talk and express yourself. If you want to join us, the link is there. The link is there on top of the chat.
And one question, please. One question.
Yeah, go.
One question. What formation do you think is going to play? Because
the problem, if you watch that documentary, he said that he adapted to the situation. Like he at Brighton, he been using 3 at the back, 5 at the back, 4 at the back. It depends. He used all kind of system just to try to win a game of football. And he's just like Mourinho also. He's proactive. He's not somebody who will just do the same thing over and over and over again. If you are failing, bro, just change it. You don't change. If something is not broken, don't change it. But if something is broken, change it. It's clear, right? So we at Chelsea Football Club, we just keep on doing the same thing over and over every single game. Everybody knows how we're going to play, how we're going to set up. We're going to slow the game, pass to Jorginho. Jorginho slow again, just to allow Chile and the other guy, Reece James, to run as wing back. So when they are making their overlap, we try to find them from the wing and cross and hope that the giant himself, Raheem Sterling, can head. I don't know how he can jump. And we're doing the same things over and over. So predictable. Brother, you don't have to go to university to understand some common sense. And when I was saying those things, people said, oh, you hate, oh, you have an agenda. No, you can see it. If it was working, we were winning games. It's okay. Keep doing what we're doing. But we are not winning. Let's change something. Let's change. Let's play through the middle. Okay? Let's play more direct through the middle. Let somebody 1v1. I know we're gonna miss like 90% of the time, but at least try something different. You know, that's what I've been saying. It's not like I have some kind of agendas or I want the manager out. No, I'm the first channel to make the video and say, give him 10 years. I am sick and tired of sucking. I want to see a long-term project. I was saying it, but every time you question tactics, you question something, you know that Havertz is poor, bro. Put Broja. He has nothing to lose. If you say that, oh, you have an agenda, what that has to do with an agenda? I don't know.
That was my problem with Thomas Tuchel. Something about these great managers.
They are stubborn. They have egos.
Yeah,
they don't want people to tell them what to do.
Yeah, they don't want to change their tactics.
Yeah, it's like it's gonna be my way. I am going to impose my way or highway. I know better than you. You're not telling me what to do. So I think even some players complain to him, even the captain, and say, boss, can we do this? No, it's me. And those ego people, especially when you tell them what they're not doing, they will show you. They will say, I know better than you. I'm going to make it work. You are wrong. I'm right. That's the problem with people with big egos. I know something. I used to be that way. So I understand also that people got egos and they don't want to change. Sometimes you see a game, bro. Come on, man. Do you have to put 5 at the back against Charlotte FC? Come on.
I watched that game too.
Come on. Charlotte FC. Charlotte FC is a team that you can just go without even coaching anybody. You say, okay, play just players in their position. No tactics, no nothing. Okay, go there, beat them. Okay, beat them. They go, they do their job. But you put them in a little box and then you expect them to do miracles. We lost the game against Charlotte FC.
Yeah, they played us in the second half now. Those boys came out.
Man, so when you say those kind of stuff, okay, you have an agenda. Why are you saying it? Because we are losing. It's not, it's like you cross, yeah, exactly, Mr. FK, cross and hop. How are you crossing the ball for a short guy? He's shorter than me. Raheem Sterling is not a number 9. Why that has to... He's short, bro. You don't cross the ball all the time because 9 out of 10, somebody is going to bully him. That is no... I don't understand. I don't get it. You put Armando Broja on the pitch and you play him as a winger or on the side and you put Raheem Sterling in the middle again. Brother, what are we doing?
I don't want to think about that game again, man. You saw me here that I was venting my anger to you.
Yeah, that is the same. Yeah, I mean, I'm reading some comment from YouTube here. That's what we used to say under Frank Lampard: cross and hop, cross and hop, cross and hop. But under another manager, all those players are crap. They need to be sold. The manager needs his own players. But under Frank Lampard, what people said, oh, he can't get the best out of talented, expensive players that we have. We have world class. It's Frank Lampard the problem. Okay, he got fired. Okay, we went to win the Champions League. Good. That wasn't the first time that we sack a manager after 3 months and we win trophies. That is reverse psychology. That's what we do. Every big trophy that we won, we use this reverse psychology short term. People are afraid. People don't know what we're doing. Boom, boom, boom. We win trophies. Good. Congratulations. Now, after 4 months, we got found out. What we do now, we can't change. We continue to do the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different outcome. Pep Guardiola came out and said, why Chelsea are so good? Because they do this, pocket here, pocket here. He explained. When a manager is explaining correctly what you do, that means he knows how to block you. The second season after beating them in the league and also in the Champions League final, we didn't beat them. They beat us away and home. Because why? Because they figured out how we do stuff and they blocked us. The good thing to do is just to twist our thing a little bit to try to win against them. But we don't do that, and you don't say it because you have agenda. Oh my goodness, it's you didn't really have this.
But again, Thomas Tuchel. To be honest, I'm a fan of Tuchel, but at the ending of this thing, Tuchel disappointed me. Like you want to tell me you can't tweak the formation, because I noticed the way we play. If Mason Mount and the other left winger don't, I said Mason Mount, Reece James. Reece James is like our creative player. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is, I don't understand. What? And we have wingers that can do that same stuff.
But we don't play with wingers. We play them as inverted winger in a very congested space where they walk to each other's ways, because we don't have like wide wingers, because we let our wing backs push in the wingers positions, and we have our front three kind of congested in one area, and then it's very easy to defend against because they are so close to each other. And if you have some good defenders, they're gonna bully them. They are walking in each other's ways. They don't know even what to do because they are together, 3 of them, because they are not expanded as winger and create magic, because we expect our wing backs to do something. So those little things you don't need a diploma, a coaching diploma to understand those simple common sense stuff. But if you just talk about Mason Mount here, under Frank Lampard, 24/7, people like you were tweeting 24/7. Mount is not a winger. Mount is not a winger. Play people in their natural position. Play people. Stop twisting and changing. Everything that we blamed Frank for under Thomas Tuchel, it became, oh no, you have to adapt to the coach or you are out. You are not good enough. We changed the narrative because we don't like English players. We don't like English coaches. We have some kind of mindset, just like in America. You're a black man, you're supposed to go play basketball. You don't drive a nice car where the money is coming from. So it's always a mindset about something, because the same narrative under Frank Lampard, under Thomas Tuchel, it was normal. Yeah, you are just poor. You are just poor. Get him out. Get him his own players. But listen, brother, if you are a world-class coach, you have to find a way of getting the best out of some players, even if they are dead wood.
Yeah.
And by doing that, it's just to change the system and play people from their strength. But if you put somebody like Pulisic, Kalim Hassan-Odoi as wing backs, they never played that position their entire lives. They have offensive instinct. They want to attack. They want to cause some damage immediately. And you put them to defend. Brother, they can do it for a while if we have injuries or something. But you make them like this is your position. You have to be here. brother, listen, man, let's use common sense. Even in our normal jobs, you impose me something that I don't know, I'm not going to be happy. Simple as that. Raheem Sterling came out and said, I'm a winger. Thomas Tuchel came, no, you are number 9 because as a winger, we're going to lose some of your quality. No, coach, listen, I'm a winger, let me cook. No, you are a number 9. Bro, are you going to get 100% out of Raheem Sterling, playing him as a number 9? No, but you put him in the position that he feel more comfortable, he's going to cook. You're going to get 100% out of him. But just because we love the manager, he can't do any wrong. We just try to blame somebody else in order to protect him. So that's what we saw. If you are a world-class manager, you have to be also able to coach certain players. Coach and make them to the next level. Look at Kai Havertz running like a headless chicken. That brother is lost. What is his position? What he does? He doesn't know anything on the pitch. Look at Mount. He's like a headless chicken. Awful. Because they are lost, they are not being coached. If you look at Ancelotti, Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo, those kids were just like running, just like headless chicken. Ancelotti comes, he coached them, give them the position that they feel more comfortable. Coach them, tell them what to do. Look at their level today. The other season, Benzema said, don't pass the ball to Vinicius because he's playing against us. Because he was awful. But when he's coached and told what to do, that's where you see players getting to the next level. But if you don't coach them, and you are expecting them to do just some miracles, brother, it's not going to happen. You're going to just blame them. So I wanted to see a little bit of coaching instead of blaming all the time. Oh, it's not the setup. It's not the system. It's the poor form. Bro, you're not going to get 25 players in one window. You have to try to get something out of the so-called dead wood.
True.
I think you are tired of me already.
Eric. No. I'm listening to you.
Eric.
I mean, you're educating me. I'm listening to you. Like, I'm really enjoying what you're talking about.
People, help me. I know you hate me for telling the truth, but you can like me. You can like the show just by smashing that like button. Because the truth, somebody need to tell the truth. Listen.
True.
In life, if you tell too much truth, people are going to hate you. But listen, somebody need to say it, you know?
True.
Because if you just follow business, right, and you just sugarcoating people, you tell people what they want to hear so they can like you, they can give you. No, bro. Some people need just to tell the truth.
True.
Okay, so there is a question here from my brother. You are from Texas, right? Oh, yeah. I think Mr. FK, or he's here from the US. He say, what is going to happen to Jorginho? King, or Mr. Eric, if you are there, you can answer to that question.
Me, okay, shall I answer the question?
Anybody can answer the question.
Well,
what's going to happen to Jorginho? Yeah.
What will happen to Jorginho is, it depends on what formation the coaches use. Because we all know Jorginho's strengths and weakness. You understand what I'm saying? Jorginho is the kind of player, if you quickly mark him, you can bully him. Jorginho needs another player that's like a Kante. That's why we bought Zakaria to help Jorginho. And two, I don't expect Jorginho should play too many games because we have all these Chukwuemeka, all these new boys we bought. What are we using them for? Are we going to play them? Or you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Good.
Are we going to play them or not? Because we bought them with 20. Chelsea bought them with good amount of money.
Yeah, like 20 million for a kid is a lot of money. Yeah, I got you.
Tuchel never gave them enough chance. Tuchel only uses the players that he trusts, and those players failed him. Jorginho failed him. Carabao failed him. Mason Mount failed him. We all know that these players are not performing well. Why are you still using them?
Okay. So you think Jorginho got a future because under Porra you have to walk, you have to run. I don't know if Jorginho is ready to work for the team because it looks like people need to protect him in order for him to slow the game. I don't know if that is the kind of profile that Mr. Porra is looking for, but do you see any future here? Should we give him a contract because he's on his last year at Chelsea Football Club? Yeah.
To be honest, yeah, I'll tell you the truth. Jorginho, to be honest, yeah, Jorginho needs to leave Chelsea.
Okay.
His time at Chelsea is over.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to leave Chelsea because I don't see anything he offers at Chelsea, to be honest. The only thing is just to hold ball, slow ball down. That's the only thing. And there was one game I watched Jorginho. I was like, this guy needs to leave Chelsea. Remember our first game against Everton? Raheem Sterling has opened. Give Sterling the ball. Is him and go.
But he scored a penalty though, so he won us the game.
Yeah, I know. Mm-hmm. I know he scored a penalty, but give Sterling
He's
the ball.
Our best scorer. Even our top scorer. How are you getting rid of a top scorer when you don't have anybody to score?
The only thing he scores is penalty, though.
Yeah, he scored penalties.
Remove his penalty. What does he do in Chelsea?
Mm-hmm. Okay, Mr. Clive, what you say? You guys from America, we don't hate you, but I want to believe that you support the sack of whatever fact that the coach used to bench Pulisic and blah blah. I'm not even talking about Pulisic here. Did you hear me like my argument here? I didn't even mention Pulisic a lot. It's not because of Pulisic, because if you've been watching this show, I started by no discrimination. I started defending English players. I started defending African. I started defending Asians. I started defending everybody. For me, I don't see color. I don't see nationality. I'm just telling you the truth. It's not because of Pulisic that I am against. Pulisic will leave. I wanted him even to leave. I don't like his attitude at the moment. I made so many videos asking him to be sacked. Get him out. I don't like the attitude. But he's my brother. Actually, I used to live here close to his town, So if you think that I am talking about Thomas Tuchel for that, because of Pulisic, you are wrong. Because I don't see nationality here. I don't see color. I've been defending everybody in this show. You can ask Mr. King, will tell you. So I'm not even from England. I started defending English players and English managers. So you are wrong on what you say. And I don't care about Pulisic. Get him out. Get him out. And I will continue to support my team. That's the way it is. Mr. Dennis Ahuta Akuna Matata. I'm in Kenya and it's a 2:53. Wow. This is a lot of sacrifices, bro. Go back to sleep. You're going to have trouble with your wife or whatever. What are you watching? And then she's going to be very mad at you. Go, get some sleep. Go to work in the morning. Treasure said that if Jorginho goes, Chukwuemeka should get more game times. Listen, it's not about going or not going. Jorginho can still help us. I'm just not sure that we have to play him every time, every game. Even when we need a lot of energy and we need everybody to help everybody instead of everybody trying to protect him. Kante is getting injuries because he needs to protect Jorginho. That guy looks like he doesn't even sweat on the pitch. But I don't know what is special about him. Yeah, he can control the tempo of the game when you are winning, and all that short pass backwards is important also for the strategy. But sometimes you need energy. You need to punish people. Put some through balls. Fabregas. Put something. Offer something besides slowing the game down. Do something. I'm good. I'm not against Jorginho. He's good at what he does, but is that what we need at Chelsea at the moment? No. We need people who can give us a lot of energy. Okay? People who can help us. You look at Kante, injury after injury, because he need to play like a role of 3 people, protecting everybody. He's everywhere. Because why? Because some people can't do their jobs without getting protected. Listen,
True.
that is not what we need right now. We need a lot of energy. Jorginho can still help us. I don't want to sack him. I don't want to disrespect him. He's one of our legend and whatever. But somebody need to tell the truth, okay? When you have people who can help us in that midfield, when you have Zakaria or you have even Kano Gallagher or somebody who can give us some energy, and then let's go for it. When we win, we are leading 3-0, bring Jorginho to help us slow the game. It's also part of strategy. Eric.
Mikel type. Mikel Obi type.
Yeah, John Obi Mikel. That's all you need. But John Obi Mikel is different. No. I'm not gonna allow. Listen, I'm not gonna allow you to disrespect John Obi Mikel.
No, I'm not disrespecting Obi Mikel. I'm just trying to say, when we want to defend a goal.
But you can't compare him with Jorginho because John Obi Mikel is gonna bring speed, energy, tackles, fight, everything. Yeah. Okay, to close the shop and help the team. Jorginho is not that type of thing. John Obi Mikel is my favorite player. Good attitude, always on the bench, even if he's not playing. Every time you ask him to do the job, he's there. So nobody touches John Obi Mikel here because this is John Obi Mikel channel. You hear me? Nobody touches the legend of that guy. The Lord. No. And you have to start by calling him the Lord. Lord John Obi Mikel.
But to be honest, Obi Mikel, one of the reasons I liked Obi Mikel was, even though it wasn't as fast, but he utilized his body. And you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
He utilized his frame. You see, do you want that Nations Cup when he was bullying Yaya Toure?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the way I love John Obi Mikel. He wasn't, I don't care if he was scoring, but he used to protect that back five, that back four. John Terry and any other person that plays with John Terry. Obi is always there. Anytime you counter, Obi is always there to meet you. That's his job. He knows his job. Jorginho, my whole problem with Jorginho is that you already have the ball. Release the ball. You want to be doing skills that you can't do, and you are not even strong enough to guide the ball. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. So people, we are over 150 right now and less than 100 likes. I don't know what's going on tonight. I don't know why you hate the show. I don't know. Please help me get 100 likes. I will much appreciate that. It's going to take you 1 second, 1 click, and you are all done. Let me read some comment here. DJ is in the house, and he said first of all, he just wanted to say rest in peace the Queen, Elizabeth II of the Great Britain. So rest in peace, Queen. And yeah, DJ, I feel for you guys. And I don't know if you have any news about the Premier League. It's gonna be cancelled, yes or not? We don't know. It's confusing now. So yeah, nice to see you here, brother. And I feel you. I know that you're not in a good state right now, but it is what it is. Let me read a few more comments here. Clive said that this whole thing of firing Thomas Tuchel is not making sense, man. This time is the time to prepare for. Let me see. To prepare for what? This time is time to prepare for the many games that are coming. Not sacking a winner like Thomas Todd has betrayed Chelsea Football Club. Timing is bad. Well, I'm not gonna go to the betraying thing because listen, we are Chelsea today. People forget because we've been sacking coaches. So that is part of our culture, right? Let's not get it twisted. We sacked Jose Mourinho. We sacked Di Matteo, we sacked people, and we went to win trophies. So me and you probably know each other today, support Chelsea because we were winning, and the winning was coming from sacking managers, right? I understand that we all love Thomas Tuchel. And that's what I've been saying here. The people who were applauding Thomas Tuchel 24/7 are the people who got him sacked. Let me explain to you why. Because if you love somebody, you tell that person the truth. Because they are, you know those people with a lot of money, right? Or his friends, they don't tell him the truth. He's spending money on girls, on this and this, buying this and this, start smoking bad stuff. People applaud him. Why? Because you give us money. They don't love you. They don't love you by not telling you the truth. You love somebody, you tell that person the truth. You say, listen, man, I see this and that. Can you change this and that? I'm sorry, I have to tell you the truth. But if you continue worshiping somebody 24/7, he can't do any wrong. Okay? You play Mason Mount, who is awful, but you keep applauding the manager and blame Mason Mount. There is a problem here. There's somebody who put him there, but you don't want to question him because you are a fanboy or you are a cultist. So, when you encourage people 24/7, they can't do any wrong. They are awesome all the time. You don't tell them they are wrongdoing. They end up in a pit of fire, in the hell. That's the way it is. So me, by questioning tactics, by saying let players in their natural position, by telling the truth while supporting the manager, I was trying to save his job. Because if he listened, if he did the right thing, he was going to still have a job today. So people like you, Mr. Clive, and another brother who've been insulting me in every show. Salam, are you happy? Are you happy now? I'm not happy that he's sacked, but I'm not responsible. Todd Boehly is not watching my videos to make his decision. And I was trying to save Thomas Tuchel's job. Because I could see if you continue this way, you're going to end up in the mud. That was my problem. But for people, for cultists, you can't question their guru 24/7. Yes, you are the best. You are the best. You can't do any wrong. And this is the reason why he got sacked. Because of people like you and people like Salam who've been insulting me every show, bro. I don't block people. That's why I haven't blocked you. But you got your answer tonight. Tomorrow or another day, if you continue insulting me or talking crap about me, I'm going to block you. Probably you'll be the first person for me to block. You hear me? Leave me alone because I have the right to say what I want to say without insulting anybody. My questions about Thomas Tuchel was not about sacking him or anything. No agenda, no nothing. I was the first channel here making videos asking for Roman Abramovic back in the day to give him 10 years because I want to see a long-term project. So don't come here and talk to me as, oh, you are happy because you had an agenda. No, my agenda was to keep him by telling him the truth so he can improve and last in the job. If that is not clear enough, you come up next time with your nonsense and stupidity, you will be blocked. Are we clear? Yes? Thank you for understanding. Mr. Aziz, you are making a lot of noise, but you're not talking. We can hear your background noise. Joshua, let's go.
Hello, bro.
Yes, bro. What's going on? Yes.
I greet you.
Yeah, I greet you too. Mr. Aziz, you have a lot of background noise.
Sorry.
You can mute yourself if you're not talking, and if you want to talk, you are mute yourself. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Because we can hear everything that's going on at the background.
Oh, my bad, man.
Let's go. Joshua, talk to me.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I support you on everything you say on Thomas Tuchel.
Mm-hmm.
I support you. Every time I listen to you, you beg him to twist things, put players on natural position like Akinziyech. Like last ball they play on Champions League, I watched it. the ball he was put in his mind and his soul is not even in that match. Because he's not playing in his natural position.
Yeah.
You understand? 3 at the back, at the same time, if defenders doesn't score, we don't score any goal at all. Benchwell or Reece James, this is where he plays backwards, sideways. I don't see any pattern of football, lovely football that make me happy all the time. If we want to last on your job, you twist things.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying for years, bro.
Yes.
I've been saying this for almost 2 years now. It's not like
Yes, I listen to you all the time. I support
that's what
you.
I say. Like, I support the manager. I want him to continue. But if you continue this way, you're going to lose the dressing room.
You're going to
have
the job.
Many people against you because you play me in the different position. I'm going to be angry. I'm going to tell my friend. My friend are going to be not happy in the dressing room. That's how you lose your dressing room. So
yes, attackers is not happy. It's not happy. They don't score. They don't create chances. Only defenders score. That is not football,
but
my brother.
For certain people, it was, you sack everybody. That means you are bad. You are bad. No, not every solution.
Mosquito win the Champions League is just a lock. Just a lock.
No, don't tell me that those same players who just won the Champions League are crap now and we have to sell all of them. Come on, people.
Yes.
Some of them are not good enough, of course, but you can still get something out of them by playing the right way.
Yes.
That's
this coach in Brighton now, he sell everybody. It doesn't. I don't even see anybody that make the team to collapse. They are still moving on these small other teenagers they just brought. They are just moving on like they are superstars. See how they play.
Because of coaching,
see how they destroyed Manchester United.
Because they are well coached.
Our academies, we don't rate our academy. We don't rate them at all. Only to sell, buy. We just sell them peanuts. We go buy 100 million,
somebody else. Why can't we just develop our own kids? Sometimes you don't have to spend that kind of money. And everybody's like, okay, if you don't perform, you are bad. Sell him. It doesn't work that way all the time.
Chukwuemeka is there. You are still looking for a midfielder. You haven't even, you never even play him for once. You are looking for a midfielder, but Chukwuemeka you bought is there.
Yeah, that's the problem. So,
my brother, I'm so tired.
Okay. You're so tired, and you look also tired. Where are you calling from? Nigeria?
No, I'm calling from Italy. I'm at work now. I'm night work.
Okay. Oh, you work? Hey, don't lose your job, bro.
No, I'm on break.
You on break? Okay, you working night shift. Okay, why?
Yeah.
Yeah, make some money, man. Make some money so you can send some heroes here. So we can go and buy Haaland, you know?
No.
I need a budget so we can go and buy Haaland.
I need us to look on our academies, you know? Coach them, give them encourage to move on, to be a superstar. At least we get some money to spend.
That is the hope, though. I think Bowley is not spending a lot of money on those youngsters for nothing, bro. He's a billionaire.
Look at how much we spend on this transfer window. Nothing is just moving on. Nothing is smooth. I don't even enjoy football. I'm tired of watching, sir.
All right, people. So we are almost 100 watching right now. If you can help your brother get 100 likes. I've been crying and begging for hours. Nobody wanna help. What's going on today? People are so quiet. Listen, your like is gonna push me a little bit up. When you like, YouTube is gonna recommend me to somebody else so they can come and join us and have good time. That's it. I'm not getting paid for anything here, right? This is a community. Yes. This is for free. This is a community. Don't worry. I don't make money or anything. I still have a job. So if you like, you're going to just help the channel. Because the channel is not for me. The channel is for you. It's for the people. That's why the phone is there for everybody to come. You want to come and punch me? Come on. Bring it on. That's the way it is. DJ.
Hey guys, speak up. How you guys doing? You good?
Yeah, we are here. We are saddened by the news in your country, but the Queen.
Yeah, it is a very sad day today in the country. Obviously, you were asking a question earlier on over what's happened. I don't know what's going to happen. They're going to have discussions tomorrow, I do believe, the Premier League and the government to discuss whether the game should go ahead over the weekend or not. Whether it's going to happen, I don't know. I know the Europa League games went on tonight. But I don't know. I don't know if the Prem games will go on at the moment. Nothing's been confirmed yet, but it's more than likely. They're going to be cancelled, which is I guess understandable to what's obviously to the country mourning at the moment.
Understandable. Yeah, I understand that. And do you think that is going to benefit? I don't want to take it like I don't want to talk about in terms of advantage, but do you think this is going to help like Chelsea to settle during this like bad time?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it gives Graham Potter, and welcome to the new gaffer. Obviously gives him a chance to settle down with the players and obviously work on the training pitch. But yeah, I'm just hearing a lot of people still talking about why Thomas Tuchel had to go and things like that. I've always said it before. I'm still a Thomas Tuchel fan. I didn't want him to go. I think you spend that kind of money, you need to give the manager time. Not just give up. Give him at least these 3 games until international break to see what happens. Why make the decision so rashly? I don't know. But what I'll say, one thing is knowing the Chelsea fans out there, and I'm not saying the guys that are on this panel, by the way, but as it always is, if things don't work out for Potter in the first month or so, they're going to want him out the door. Just simple as that. And they're going to come for Bowley, they're going to come for everybody, and they're going to say we made the wrong decision. Sacking Tuchel was the biggest mistake we made. This guy's not even this and that. Listen, Graham Potter's a great manager. I hope he does come in. I hope he gets. And this is what I put in my comments to you earlier on. I hope he gets given the time to show it to get it. He's been given a 5-year contract. I hope he'll be able to foresee that contract. But I know the Chelsea fan base. I mean, I go to matches every week when I go and watch my team play. I hear what it's like. I hear the community of fans, and a lot of the community fans are 50-50 on the Tuchel situation. A load of them obviously wanted him to stay. Some wanted him gone. But also the same minority that wanted him gone were the same ones that were singing his praises from the beginning.
Exactly.
And how people just switch when a couple of things go wrong. Fans just switch on the fans. They switch on the manager. They switch on the players. People are giving the players the benefit of the doubt. That listen, I blame it in 2 things. Yes, he could have managed some of the players correctly. I'm not saying he could not have done that. However, I will also say some of the players' attitudes just sucked. And I'm not going to mention names here because I don't want to end up giving out and hear that I'm moaning about players.
Even I said it. You remember so many times I said the attitude from Pulisic is not right. Even if you're not playing from your position, you have to perform. I don't care if you are from America. Everybody knows about it. I might be a little bit biased, but this is about the club. Hakim Ziyech, I said the same. Let him go. You don't want to play for my club? Get out, go. And these are the same guys, Walks, that got Tuchel literally. I think some of these plays out there, and Tuchel may be in himself as well, because I do believe there's a couple of weeks before things are ongoing. I know there was a couple of he did an interview, and someone said something about the board and asked him about Todd Bowley, and he came out with some sarky comment to Tuchel regarding certain things he was not happy about. And I think what happened was what I heard as well was even before the Chelsea match against Dinamo Zagreb on Tuesday, it was his last game anyway. He was going to go no matter what happened in that game, and he was literally a man. What he knew it then anyway. And after the game, obviously we saw what happened the next day. He got sacked. So he was obviously told by that, because after the West Ham game, there was a thing went out that a lot of the players were not happy about things and about certain things, and a few of them, in fact, a load of them had a meeting or spoke with Todd Bowley, obviously our new owner, and obviously he could see things were not going on, and a lot of the players. So as I keep saying, the players, more or less, some of the players threw him under the bus, and I'm not saying what he didn't, because after the Arsenal match, let's be honest, in the friendly match, he threw a lot of our play. He threw most of that squad under the bus, and you can understand his frustrations at the way we lost. But I always say to myself, look, he should have been given a bit more time. Whatever the situation, I'm sure him, because you got to remember, Walks, Thomas Tuchel's part of the old regime, and if you think about how this guy's worked, Todd Bowley, he's got Petr Cech out.
He's got Bruce Buck out. He's got Marina Granovkaia out. Okay, last but not least of that puzzle, Thomas Tuchel. So he wanted to get rid of the old regime and bring his own thing in there. It was just a matter of when it was going to happen. It reminds me of the time when Roman gave Claudio Ranieri his first opportunity when he took over at Chelsea in 2003. He left Claudio Ranieri in charge for that one season. He got us the third spot. Okay, and then he sacked him and brought Jose Mourinho in the next season. So this is the same situation, similar to that. So it looks like each ownership wants their own guy. Yeah. I just hope he gives him the time to do it, because as I said, I know some of our fan base out there, and if things don't start going the way they want to go, they're going to switch on. They're going to switch on Potter very quickly. So it goes.
Yeah, I understand, and what I'm afraid of, you know that I don't like any kind of discrimination, and Potter is going to pay the price of everything that happened. The frustration from Thomas Tuchel's sacking is going to be all on him. Like there are so many people who are waiting for him to fail, literally. So they can say, I told you so. He's just English, English managers or players, they are not good enough. And I don't want to hear that. There's no color here. There's no country here. Let's talk about individual people, us as a Chelsea family. Instead of, you are English, you are not good enough. You are from the academy, not good enough. And you are going to spend 20 million or 60 million on Gordon of all people from another academy. I mean, so what is happening here? This is the kind of thing that I don't like to see, because Graham Potter is going to struggle just like anybody else. He's going to have hard time, and we need to support him regardless of where he's coming from. But there are so many people out there waiting for him to fail so they can say, I told you so. There is nothing good that can come from England. Look at that. This is Frank Lampard 2.0 or whatever. You're going to see all kind of theories. But nobody is going to be perfect. Let's just support the board. You and me, we don't have decisions. What is happening there? Bowley is not spending his time watching my YouTube video to make his decisions. The decision was already made. We didn't take part of that decision. So we have just to accept what is happening.
Yeah. No, and look, listen, another thing I also want to point out as well is, look, everyone talks about Chelsea's result against Dinamo Zagreb, right? Liverpool absolutely battered yesterday. They were battered out of control. It should have been 6 or 7 goals. I'll be honest with you. It should have been. Do you see the next day? Do you see the next day him being sacked? You see the fans switching on their manager. This is the difference between. That's what I'm trying to say about the difference between for our fan base and other fan bases. Now, had that been Klopp, at Chelsea, he lost that game, you'll be hearing the fans switching on him. Whereas the Liverpool fans don't do that, and that makes us completely different to each other. And people talk about, it's about success, but go on. Sorry, bro. Go on.
Yeah, it's gonna take a little bit time for us, new generation of fans. I have to put myself there just so people understand that I'm not English. I'm not from I'm just like you, but I see things differently. I don't see nationality, colors, or whatever. We are all blues. So the new generation of Chelsea, it's gonna take time for us to change mind, because we see football in a different angle. We see football about winning every single game. We see football as black or white. You are good or you are bad. You are in or you are out. You see? It's a black or white that we see it. But for many other people that been struggling, like you've been there since the 90s or 2000s. You know how bad 80s, we were,
bro, 80s,
and how
80s, bro, 80s,
and how we suffered and we almost lost the club. So you understand. You can be patient. You understand how the process works. But for the new generation, they know sucking, hiring all the time, black or white trophies. So it's gonna take a little bit of time for people to understand that football is more than just winning trophies. It's about the community. It's about everything in between, not only every single year. And also it's about also sometimes process.
Yes.
Give it a little bit of time. But since Arsenal Fan TV came up with the process, trust the process, it become just like a curse word, okay? Like if you say process, no, we are not Arsenal. No, everything in life is gonna take a little bit of process to get there. It's just the step that you have to go there to get something. So we were building something. The manager asked for his own players. You gave him money. The next morning you sack him. It doesn't make sense. Where is the process here? Where is the process here? You see?
It's a strange one, bro. And I'll tell you something else, mate. The funny thing of all about this whole situation, when I say funny, I won't call it funny, it's Arsenal fans I'm talking here, right?
Yeah.
I happened to go on social media today, just because before I went into work this morning, and I was just checking, I always do, I check my Twitter account and read a lot of things here and there. And I couldn't believe the amount of Arsenal fans, some of the Arsenal fans on Twitter literally saying they hope Mikel Arteta loses tonight and starts losing games so they can bring in Thomas Tuchel as their next manager. Now, this is Arsenal fans that turn around and say how much they're sticking with the process, how much they love Arteta. But now they know Thomas Tuchel is available. Arsenal fans are now wanting this guy at their football club. That just tells you everything about mindset, and how people's minds work. And and again, I'm not saying he'll end up going there, Thomas Tuchel. But I tell you what, if he ends up going to Arsenal, he's going to make them an excellent club. I've got to think he won't have this danger of wanting to be, or fear this thing of being sacked. He'll go in there, he'll probably get a big contract there. And they say, just do what you can do and win us trophies. And
he's gonna find a job very soon, bro. He's gonna find a job in a top club. Very soon he's gonna find a job. I'm not even worried about it. It just hurt that you give somebody a lot of money and all of a sudden you are out. That Ty is in the house. He say, "Rest in peace, Queen."
Ty's it. I'll big up Ty. Okay,
people, let's help your brother get at least 100 likes. I don't know what's going on today. Like, people really hate me today a lot.
I don't know what's going on. Come on, guys, get the likes up.
They don't want to hit the like. So we are here for, let me say, 20, about 10 to 15 minutes to go, and then I will be leaving. Tomorrow we're gonna be here. We don't know if it's gonna be a breaking news in the morning. Premier League cancelled or something this weekend, so we're gonna have a lot of shows just to allow people to talk because there is no football. So we don't know even if Graham Potter is going to have his press conference tomorrow or everything is going to be cancelled. We don't know.
I've got a feeling it's going to be cancelled, man. From what they're saying here, I mean, I cannot see for the. I cannot see them having games played this weekend. I think it's going to be cancelled the whole weekend. So a lot of
a national mourning or something. All the flags need to be like half or something. Need to be down. Something is it's sad, man. This weekend
it's very sad. It is, mate. It is very. I have to say, mate. I mean that news. I mean, people will say, I've seen some people read on tweets, which I find actually quite. What do you call it? Saying, why are people moaning for her? What does she do for us? She did not. It's not about that. It's about her as a person and what she is. I mean, only people that would know this as a human being. And people that don't know that, and that obviously I'm not aiming this out, but anybody that doesn't know all that, that doesn't want to go there. Okay, she may have not helped us individually, but what she had done for the work for the world, for the country, just in general, people will understand that. And she's it's a hard take. A lot of people are like on it. I saw how people were when Diana died. With Prince, when she died in this country, what mourning it was here, and it's the same situation with the Queen now as well. So, I hope people do understand that. That don't. Yeah, go on, bro, go on.
Yeah, I've seen even people like making some silly jokes, and this is not something to laugh about. Like,
you don't laugh. No, you don't.
You don't laugh somebody dying. And, I don't want to even repeat what they say, but it's just not nice. Anything for attention.
Disgraceful.
Right now. Like people just twist everything right now, bring it to the kind of memes, kind of mockeries. It's not just nice. Just leave it.
Yeah.
Leave it there, man. It's sad. So this week is not going to be a good week. No Premier League. The Queen is gone. Thomas Tuchel is gone. And
it's just been a bad week all round, isn't it? It's just been a bad week all round, mate. Honestly, what a week to just want to see go away so quickly, mate. It's just been one of them. And
losing to Zagreb, it's just all over the place, man. I don't know what's going on here. But yeah.
I mean, look, you know, a lot of fans out there that wanted Thomas Tuchel. Like I told you guys, you got your own. And listen, things are brewing with Thomas Tuchel, and people don't realise this. I think, but things have been brewing with Thomas Tuchel and Chelsea for a while now. In fact, there was a lot of issues in the training ground as well. You know, that was people saying people brought it out for the last 3 weeks. I can tell it's been longer than that. A lot of players have not been happy. There's been a lot of not happiness at all in the HQ. Chelsea's HQ, mate. I can tell you that now, and you know, it's this thing of Thomas Tuchel. The reason, I don't know if you can remember after the game against Zagreb. You know that time when you'd come on, and then you cut on us, and it was just me and Victor and another guy. Big up to Victor, by the way, and the another guy who was talking on the screen.
I went down, like my equipment let me down. Yeah, I remember. The reason why I kept on asking Victor about Graham Potter is because I kind of like knew bits of some information coming to me that something was going to happen, and the owner was looking towards Graham Potter, and he goes to me, no. Victor goes, no. If we do end up sacking Tuchel, we want to bring in a manager with who's got the pedigree. Well, you know, listen, he's not got the pedigree, but what he has done, I mean, I do believe he's got a degree in behavior, and so he knows about how to get into players' heads, how to make their body language change and things like that. He's got a degree in that, or something in that. Emotional intelligence.
That's the one, mate.
Yeah,
that's the one. That's the one I was trying to look for. So there are a lot of players in that team. So people say maybe he's the right guy to sort out the likes of a Hakim Ziyech and maybe a Christian Pulisic, get their head frames back into the game again, because whether people like to accept it or not now, okay, you know, we've got these guys until January at least. He'll be given more money to spend in January as well, by the way, you know. But
so before I forget, what's got? Oh my goodness, wait. Yeah, I lost some kind of screens here. Yeah, but I'm fine. The question I wanted to ask you: what kind of reception do you think somebody like Hakim Ziyech and Christian Pulisic are gonna receive? Because you know, every time we sack a manager, we find scapegoat. We back in the day, remember Lampard? We accused him of snake. John Terry, Didier Drogba, Fabregas, Eden Hazard. You had a snake. Every time Mourinho was in trouble, he was always somebody who apparently went and betrayed something. You know that better than anybody here. So. Right now, because of the body language from Christian Pulisic and Hakim Ziyech, I think they will be targeted. Well, they've been already targeted online. They are the responsible. They are the people who went to accuse to Todd Boehly and all that. So what kind of reception you think they're going to get?
You see, the thing is, this is a tough one. It's going to be a bit of a 50-50 one. And I think the reason being is these players wanted to leave Chelsea, and let's not kid ourselves, right? These guys wanted out of Chelsea, and people have got to learn that, just like Lukaku did, right? Yeah. Okay, and you know what the biggest mistake is Todd Boehly did do is he'd started to keep them along, and obviously Thomas Tuchel wanted to bring. This is why we were, if you remember, over the last couple of weeks of the window, even before, in fact, going back to July, I should say. We were linked with the likes of a Rafael Leao. We wanted to get in someone like, we wanted him, and we wanted
Rafinha. We wanted also
these
Gordon,
guys. These guys were supposed to be replacements for Ziyech and Pulisic, right? Because they clearly wanted out. Tuchel didn't want them around the squad because he knew they were causing problems. But what they were doing, as they always do with all these players, these big name profile players. They go to the owner and they start to complain. And this is exactly what Ziyech and Pulisic done. This is why you were seeing tweets going around from I understand, I do believe Pulisic's dad was putting out a few tweets here and there about his son, and then he was then taking them down from Twitter afterwards. You know, there was a lot of unrest amongst those two players in particular. And obviously when Lukaku was the other guy, who obviously went out the door. So what Thomas Tuchel wanted to do, obviously, and I can understand him, to get rid of the people that are going to cause the problems, and then you go in and you can manage that squad. Now, like I've said it, and I've said this on your show numerous of times, bro. What Thomas Tuchel's letdown is he was playing players out of position, and he couldn't seem to get the best out of some of these players. Now, people say, why couldn't you get the best out of Pulisic and Ziyech? It's at the end of the day, there's only so much a manager can train a player on the pitch, on the training pitch, right? Yeah, it's then up to them to go out there and show what they can do. And at the end of the day, people will say, okay, they hardly got much game time to go and do that. But when you're given the opportunity, we all know how Chelsea works as a football club and players in particular. If you don't take your chance, you're going to be benched, man. It's as simple as that. You're going to be benched until you're going to be called upon. It doesn't matter who it is because of Chelsea and the way we do things. That's how we are, statue of a club. That's how all our managers do things. If you're not good enough, you're not going to play. And surely and truly, obviously, Pulisic and Ziyech, when they did play, they just sucked. I can't even think of a best. I can't even tell you right now, Orgs, right? And I'm not going to just blame these two players. There's other players I can mention as well. Mason Mount, another one. Kai Havertz. Yeah. Okay. You know, these kind of players, you look at them and you think, when was the last time these guys had great games? And you know, and they haven't. And I'm not saying this is all down to it. Some of it is down to Tuchel, but some of it's also the players' mindset. Now, listen, Kai Havertz and Mason Mount. I'm not gonna, they were given the game time every week, but it's just they were not getting I don't think they were up to scratch in terms of getting their performances down. They were just not performing. Either they were mentally tired, or Kai Havertz knew he wasn't being challenged, so he's going to be getting picked every week. So it doesn't matter how he goes and performs. Mason Mount, obviously, he's a heartbeat of that Chelsea team. He's obviously people talking about being future Chelsea captain, and so on and so on. But and listen, these guys are great players, and there was never those two that wanted Thomas Tuchel out. Let's get one thing straight here, because they were playing every week. But for some reason or another, they were just at the time they just dropped down in levels in terms of their playing. It was just dropped because, as I said, they're probably mentally tired, right? Where Ziyech and Pulisic don't have that excuse. And other players in that team don't have that excuse. When you're called upon, you go and do it. And we saw it that day, Orcs. That day in the Champions League, what the hell was Ziyech doing, mate? 3 kicks, 2 against the wall. His passing, his final ball, absolutely disgraceful. Reece James looked at him twice. He took 3 kicks. The first 3 kick, he messed up. The second 3 kick, Reece James took him. Well, listen, brother, you've messed up, man. It's my turn to take the 3 kick. I just wish Reece James had a bit more, and I think he would have done it, had a bit more authority, took the ball off his hand and said, look, I'm taking this 3 kick. But he didn't. In the end, he gave it to the senior guy to take it, and he just bundled it against the wall again. And this guy has just been absolutely... And people coming on here taking up for Hakim Ziyech. I'm sorry, guys. You want to take up for Hakim Ziyech? Look how the guy's performed in the last games that he's actually started. The guy's been rubbish. Even in pre-season, he was rubbish. And the thing of all is, when the attitude is there, they want to leave, you get rid of these players. You get them out the door. You go and bring the players that want to
play them. That's why I see it like 50-50. They don't want to be there. Get rid of them. Don't even play them.
And not just them. And I'm not just saying them, by the way, Orgs. There are other players in that team that I can mention as well that clearly had the wrong attitude. I mean, but what I will say, though, is in terms of Thomas Tuchel, where I blame Tuchel in is, well, look, if you know these players are not performing, you can't get the best out of them, then you bench them. You bring in, you brought in these young, talented players that you brought in and spent all that kind of money on your Chukwuemenas, spent that much money. Chukwuemeka, you spent that kind of money on him. Give the kid a chance. See what he can do. But don't play. But don't go and carry on playing the same players that don't clearly want to play. And we saw that. We saw that in the team. We saw that against Zagreb. We saw that against West Ham. I mean, the only time I can say the players stood up for themselves and had a good look is against Leicester, and that took us to go down to 10 men, bro. And we put on a performance after that. Okay, that was unbelievable. After that, we got 2 goals. We won the game. Raheem Sterling got his first 2 goals for Chelsea. Right? Yeah. So look, listen, bro. It's one of those things. It's happened now. As I keep saying, I don't think I for one, believe that and I keep saying there are some players in that team that might even be bad for Potter, because Potter will clearly look at those situations and say, you know what? Well, what were you guys doing when you were under Tuchel? You played the same right. Your attitude wasn't right. Yeah, there are players, and let's be honest. I'll give Graham Potter credit for is he'll give Chukwuemeka a chance in that team, mate. He's going to play him in that midfield. If you're good enough, you're young. It doesn't matter how young you are. Under this manager or coach, he'll play him, regardless of how young he is. Chalobah, you'll see having more game time. You're probably going to see Thiago Silva still starting games as he always is. Obviously, he'll be the heartbeat of that team again. Okay, but Graham Potter knows his age. You probably might rest him in certain games. Put Chalobah in there. He'll change it around. I don't doubt it for a second. He'll change it around. You won't see this boring football that we've been playing so far. And again, it comes down to 2 things. It comes down to Tuchel and it comes down to the players. You won't see this playing. You will see this. You will see our players start evolving. And You know, look, you know, again, as I keep saying, that I said it already before. To get rid of Tuchel now is a big mistake, but then I can also understand why it happened. But I still don't agree with it. I still think he should have been given the time. But hey, listen, you know, Graham Potter's in now. I back him. I back all my managers and players. And let's see where he goes with it. 5-year contract, mate. You don't mess around with that. But as I said before, if it does not work out in a month or two, okay, they're gonna the fans they're gonna the fans are gonna come for his blood, mate. They're gonna want him out. Big up, Ty.
Okay, Ty, listen, you came just at the end of the show, but I'm going to give you 5 minutes at the end just to empty your pocket and tell us what you think. But I'm going to go and say goodbye to DJ so he can go and get some sleep, probably to need to work tomorrow. And I will give you like 5 minutes. You say what you wanted to say, and then we're going to close the show. DJ, brother, you have anything else to say?
No, listen, just big up to Ty. Obviously, big up to you again, bro. And obviously, you know, RIP again to our queen. And hope people say. And just one more thing, you know, I'm saying it now. Potter does need to be given the time. Fans, I hope the Chelsea fan base don't get angry with him and want him out very quickly. And everyone in the chat, please smash the like button. And I'll catch you guys.
Let's do it. Smash that like button. Thank you.
Peace out, Ty. Take care. Take care.
Love and peace to the family. And always say bless you to your daughter. Ty, the floor is yours. Say whatever you want to say. We don't have any topic for you. You can bring whatever you want to bring.
Well, first of all, R.I.P. to the Queen. But yeah, the situation at Chelsea right now, for me, I still haven't accepted it completely yet. I mean, it was really shocking, and you know, I just don't understand. It's pretty weird to see a manager in the top 6 getting sacked in September. If they do get sacked, it's October, November, December, that time of the year. But September, that's mostly when, you know, well, I don't want to disrespect any team, but when the teams that are really struggling in terms of getting relegated decide to make the decision of sacking a manager 8 games in or 7 games in after they literally just appointed them. But to see that happen at the top club, that's surprising. But I mean, I guess I use this example. Maybe, you know, Todd Bowley looked at it and said that I'm going to do what a lot of what a lot of owners do. And that is when I come in, I get my own manager to do what I want him to do. And, you know, I'll probably sack the manager that I inherited. Because that's what happened with Claudio Ranieri as well. You know, he was sacked and then we got Jose Mourinho. And then, obviously, we knew, even in other clubs as well, Newcastle, they sacked Steve Bruce and they brought in Eddie Howe. That's basically what a lot of owners do. They get in somebody that they are equating to. But, you know, obviously, you'll see negative things coming out about Tuchel, say that, oh, he was so difficult to deal with. And Todd Bowley says he's difficult to work with. And he just thought the relationship would never work out. So he just ended his time at the club. And, I mean, I'm really worried for Potter. I think he can do something at the club in time, but I'm concerned with the squad.
You are breaking, bro. You have some connection issues. Ty has some connection issues, people. So listen, it was a pleasure. If only 8 people to go until we get like 100 likes. If you can help me push that like button before I leave. Yeah, double check if you haven't liked yet so you can do it before I leave. I'm going to close the show soon. Ty, I can't hear him anymore. I think he lost connection, but nice to see you here, Ty. Nice to see you here. I'm gonna have to leave now. Let me read some of nothing really new. We're still waiting for the Premier League and the government to decide if games are gonna be played this weekend or not. And after that, I'm gonna come in the morning. Probably by the time I woke up, you will know already the news. So I'm not gonna. I am just going to be live and give you the voice to say. But I think this situation could be good for Chelsea in terms of the new manager need a little bit of time to work with his players. Next week we have the Champions League anyway, so I don't think the Champions League is going to be cancelled. That is another competition, but the Premier League is going to be probably, I don't know yet, but it looks like everybody is talking about it on social media. So let's wait and see what's going to happen. Diego Costa, one of us, he just joined Wolves until 2023, 1-year contract. And we are going to see what is going to happen in the Premier League, if he's going to be the Diego Costa of 5-6 years ago, or he's going to be just not a good one, because he's been suffering with a lot of injuries and his spell in Brazil wasn't that beautiful. He's been out of the competition for weeks or months. So let's wait and see how he's gonna perform again in the Premier League. He might get a longer contract after that, though. All right, people. So Karius, remember him, the hero of the Champions League, the guy who gifted Real Madrid goals, and he's back again with Liverpool, with Newcastle as a backup, of course, because he's not gonna be the number one there. Hopefully, he can get some kind of career, because nobody wanna really hire him since the Champions League fiasco. He went to Turkey. Over there also had some issues, been sitting on the bench at Liverpool, or even out of the squad, training with the academy for the last years of his contract. But now he got a club. Good luck to him. Listen, people, rest in peace the Queen. Everybody, prayer and thought to the royal family in England, and let's wait and see what's gonna happen with the Premier League. If they're gonna continue, if they're gonna decide to play the Premier League or take a break. I don't know what is going to happen, but hey, it is what it is. It was a great show, by the way. Thank you for your likes and your dislikes and everything. I will see you tomorrow. God bless. Peace.
Yeah. Unknown Brain. Marvin Devine. I'm saying bye to all the lies and all the times you cried, saying that I wasn't right, yet I was right by your side. You manipulator, playing games, your friends commentators, and I don't know what you say about our private conversations, but it's got them hating. Thanks to all the rumors you be claiming. It's cool, I'm done with you, so they can throw you a celebration. You gon' hate it when you see me with somebody living better. I'm trying to tell you that me just doing me gon' have you jealous. I know that I gotta stay away from all your games, and I know that I found somebody else to love me one day. You'll realize the grass ain't greener on the other side. No, you did me dirty for the last time, so now I gotta say goodbye. So now I gotta say yeah, my life is lovely now, I'm focused on me. You said you were about to die, I guess the car is on E. But see, I ain't even tripping, cause I just chose to believe that somebody gon' come around and give me just what I need. I don't wanna see you frowning, see you looking